Welcome to episode 0 of the Blank Thoughts podcast. We are here today with Sam Thurskera, Sue, and Eve, but she's AFK at the moment. But we are here today on our first stream of our podcast that's going to be also shown on YouTube and hopefully Spotify one day and any other platform that we could get on. I'd like to introduce you to Sam, who is also on video right now, as you can see. And Sue at the bottom right is also another host for today, including Thurskera at the bottom. Glad you guys are here to join us today. And we have a few things to talk about. And we're going to go on a bunch of tangents, a bunch of like weird topics, kind of like also however we feel like talking, how we feel about it, what we think about it. We're just here to chill. Kind of here just to hang out and see how other people could feel about it. We're also going to be very interactive with chat. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, or any other suggestions we should talk about, please comment and let us know. And, you know, maybe you could get on the podcast too for a little bit of feature. Maybe you could, you know, be a part of the stream as well. We love kind of people who also express emotionally and mentally how they feel about things. And, you know, we're open people. So, let me turn this down. Sorry. Anyways, so Sam, this is Sue.
Good morning.
Morning. Glad to have you guys.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
No!
afternoon.
It's morning. It's
Afternoon.
always morning
It's
if
after
you've just
12.
woken up. Okay.
After
It's
12.
3:30 p.m.
Doesn't
okay?
matter if it's 6 o'clock at night. If you've just woken up, it's morning. Good morning.
No, false.
Shut up.
That only works if you wake up and the first meal you eat, that is breakfast no matter the time.
True. That's
Yeah.
facts.
Like this
You
is
just
my
spit
breakfast.
facts.
That's my
Exactly.
breakfast.
I
Okay.
haven't even eaten breakfast,
Yeah, true.
Alright, if you woke
so
up
my
late,
breakfast will be dinner.
Yeah, what's your breakfast right now?
don't worry about it.
Aunt Jemima.
I'm not bringing that up.
Okay. Well, today, it's a little bit scuffed, but we brought a couple of topics to talk about today. Mine is how to get yourself out of awkward situations, whether it be yourself, if you went through it, or if you have a story, or just like a kind of a little tidbit on how you would get yourself out. It's nice.
I gotta
So that's
reload
why
the
this
stream
is
here.
episode 0.
Yeah. We'll figure everything out.
Also, we've been having these issues, so I told him this happens in the morning.
Internet providers, please sponsor this podcast.
Ugh.
And fiber, please, in my area
Yes,
would be
we're a
nice.
house.
People, please subscribe to our Patreon. Patreon.
Yeah, I got
and-
Patreon.
Patreon.com/blank thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, go, babe.
Okay. So awkward situations, right? So, in my experience, a lot of that time, it's mostly with people, obviously. And when I meet people for the first time, I try to think like in my head, okay, fuck, what is this person like? How can I relate to this person? And unfortunately, one time that I kind of made a weird joke, right? And it's like out of work. So it was like a friend of a friend. And I was like, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. I'm X, obviously. And he was like, oh, hi.
Oh,
I'm-
too.
Ah!
Baby, run it back.
Run it back!
It's part of the thing. It's part of the awkward bit, you know? Oh, here we go. We're back.
Dude, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
We could
It's
edit
totally
it out.
fine.
It's totally.
Yeah,
It could
100%.
edit it out.
100%.
Stream
You
is
know,
a live
it's not
audio.
Yeah,
awkward.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not awkward at all.
Nothing that's gonna be aired on TV is different. You know?
Exactly.
It's true. Now, clap.
Can you hear my clap?
No, Discord suppression is superior.
Right. Anyways. Back to the topic. So when I met said person, I'm like X, okay, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. I'm like, oh, you know so and so person, right? And it's like, yeah, we met in high school. And I was like, sweet. And come to find out that this person also dated said person. I don't want to like expose names, so I gotta make up a fake name. Let's go with like we'll go with
Tracy.
like Tracy and Steve. Okay, Tracy and Steve. So I met Tracy, right? And apparently Steve dated Tracy, and I was like, oh shit. And I was
Nice.
thinking, damn, I'm dating Tracy. And I was like, oh, and I didn't know how to feel about it because I was like, oh shit. I don't know how to tell him that I'm currently dating Tracy right now, and I feel like that's probably not something I should said. So at the time, I was like, okay, cool. What else is this person? What else does Steve like? And I was like, fuck.
Tracy.
Do you like Tracy? I was like, so how long have you known Tracy? And he's like, oh, about like 6 years. And I come to find out that this person knows Tracy longer than I have, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like, okay, what can he tell me about Tracy that I don't know? And I realized that after a long time, Steve had a long time crush on Tracy, and it just didn't work out. And I think after Tracy came back, she was like, "Oh hey, have you met my new boyfriend?" And I was just like,
That's I.
I'm yeah,
I'm boyfriend.
yeah, I'm boyfriend." But so as I met Tracy, or not Tracy, Steve, right? Steve gave me this like really like deathly stare that, oh my god, you're dating my fucking like crush. You're dating my like childhood lover. And he like turned around, and I was just like, fuck. And I tried to tell Tracy like, I didn't know he's like your ex-boyfriend. He's like, oh yeah, he doesn't care. And obviously I'm just looking at this man who obviously wants to like probably deck me in the face
He doesn't care.
just to be like, trust me, he fucking cares. Like you could tell. You could definitely tell with the man's like intuition that man, he didn't want to meet me at all. And then I realized like I was like, ah, fuck, this is awkward. And so I'm just like, you know what? I don't really know this guy, but you know, I want to like get to know him, like be friends, you know, not make it awkward because we're at like a little function, and like it's not like a super big function, but people know other people here. So I was like, okay, well, how do I make this like not awkward for the rest of the night for me? And I was like, shots? Anybody?
That's
Drinks?
the way to go.
Drinks?
The
So
only way to go.
so what I did was I made like drinks for everybody, and it was just like some kind of mixed drink, some vodka, some soda, and some like kind of juice, right? All I did was like, okay, let's all get fucked up. Why not? I was just thinking, everybody is fine. Everybody is gonna have a good time. Like, we'll just drink, right? No, obviously that doesn't make it any better at all. It actually probably makes it worse.
Worse.
So what we did, what we did afterwards was like we were doing karaoke, and I don't know why it thought in my head, but breakup songs are like the pinnacle of people's like of go-to to sing when they're like really drunk. So do you know the song by Usher, Burn?
Of course. You
Yeah.
gotta burn.
So this man literally sings the fucking Burn song, and he's up like if you ever seen like Boondocks, you know how what's his face like goes out in the middle of the streets and starts singing like Tom, yeah, starts singing Usher, and he's just like in the rain and just like acting out everything. This man literally goes up and almost starts crying, and I'm just like, oh, bro,
Talk with
this
Tracy?
is.
You want some closure with Tracy?
And I literally see this man like look at her and every now and then singing the song, and I'm just like, oh, there's no way that she doesn't see this, and Tracy doesn't know it. She's just like kind of vibing, and this dude is like singing his heart out to her. I'm just like, dude, I don't know how to tell her this.
You should have just been dancing like Usher right in front of him.
dude. So after my song was done, like, everybody's like, "Woo, great song, good job, whatever." So I bust out a different song, right? Now, you guys know the song. Actually, I don't know if you guys know this song, but no, you guys should.
Ellie,
know
ain't your
the-
breakup song?
No, no, no. You know the song. I'm like
Is it?
I'm like
is it the love
blanking
song?
on. No,
Oh,
no,
is
no,
that country song? I got a brand new girlfriend.
no, 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 no.
And it's your old girlfriend.
No, 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 no.
That's not how it goes.
No. Damn. I can't believe I like blanking out on this song.
Your name is blank.
Maybe you should have taken notes.
Well, I think
Episode 0, baby.
episode 0.
Was
right?
was it Stacy's mom?
Sing it
sing
for
it
us?
for them.
No, no, no.
That's
Definitely
a
not sing
million
it.
channel points right there.
No, no, no. Fuck the title of the song. Oh, okay. It was a K-pop song. It was Taeyang, Wedding Dress.
Oh, okay.
And Asian chicks love K-pop and Taeyang, and so it was funny because I was looking at this dude, right, and I was thinking, if you've seen the music video, that this guy, like Taeyang, plays a guy who loves a girl but it's getting married to another dude who's been in it, and I was just like singing it, like not in like Korean, because I don't know Korean, but there's like an English version that we did. So so that's what I sang, and I just like looked at her and I brought her up, and then like people are like, woo, whatever, and then Steve decides to like walk out the door, and Steve never came back.
As you
Mhm.
shouldn't.
If I were Steve, I would have felt like you planned this all. Got us all drunk, so I'd spill out my guts, and then you make us play breakup songs,
See-
and then you play a song
That
that's
beta
oddly
energy.
specific.
It's that beta energy.
I'm telling you. So my suggestion, if you're ever dealing with a person that probably loves your lover currently,
Oh yeah.
is to alpha male yourself out and fucking like subtly push your way in front of everybody else to that, hey, this is my territory, and sing it out in K-pop, exactly.
Exactly.
Shiny.
Wow.
And finger heart away. Finger heart to their lips.
Yeah, that thing.
And then walk away.
But yeah, that's
I agree
mine.
with that. You need to assert dominance.
Because I'm sorry, I don't know Steve. And Steve, if you're listening out here, one day maybe, I'm not sorry, but
That's my dad's.
Fuck you,
So it's
Steve.
a little weird.
Oh,
so
never mind.
Stop it.
Plot twist.
Oh my god.
Plot twist.
uh,
What was Steve doing in Las Vegas? Huh?
What?
no, I don't
He
know.
vacations
Stays in
here
Vegas, stays in
every
Vegas.
August. I don't. Okay, sorry. Whose turn is it next? Who's talking awkward?
I think if anything, just because we're the hosts, it's either between Sue or you.
What?
Who's you?
Oh, Thris.
Arthurus.
Ah.
Okay, Sue, it's your turn.
Oh God. God, I suck in awkward situations. I've probably had a fair share in my day, some involving another dude and a girl, because that's always awkward when there's like a kind of love triangle.
Yeah. I mean, so here's the thing with it. I think if you don't have a situation, you could always just like move on to your topic if you want to. Because like I said, it's just like, if we don't have to spend a lot of time on like my topic, so if you want to
tell you an awkward situation, but like I didn't handle it as good as
That's fine
Um,
though. That's the fun of it.
True.
Yeah, this is bringing up suppressed memories.
PTSD.
It's okay. Just let it out, Sue. Just let it out.
I'll let it out. I'll let it out.
burn. Just let it burn.
Okay, so the one that came to mind because of your story was a similar situation, but so this was in high school, which was probably like 5 years ago. But there was this girl that I was seeing during that time, and we had like a big, friend group at the time that would always come over our house and hang out and chill. So she would come out, hang out and chill,
Mm-hmm.
but like we were texting a lot
We like
and
texting.
shit like that.
Mm.
And I thought it was going somewhere. She was giving me hints, like she was cuddling with me and shit.
Oh, she
And
wanted
every-
in.
Yeah, right. So that's a big thing. You don't just like cuddle a random dude that you don't have any feelings for, right?
Oh, you'd be
I
surprised. my
mean,
friend.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know that now. I was surprised at the
Let me find
time.
out.
My little innocent heart.
Oh.
Okay. And so she would come over, and then one of my like best guy friends,
Mm-hmm.
he was always over all the time too. And there was this one time where me and her were kind of like cuddling on a bed, and he came over and
right in
like
the middle.
laid he laid behind her. Like if I
Is
was
this
on
like
one
a
edge,
threesome?
yeah,
I'm
that's
imagining
what
in
it
my
sounds
head.
like. So like I'm on the edge, she's in the middle, and then he comes and scoots his way on the other end. And my god, that it was like so fucking weird for me because I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then
So you were
And
being the
that-
spoon to the cuddler. So it was like a spoon
no,
of a
I
spoon.
was cuddling her, and then he comes up on the
cuddling
other
her.
side. But no, he wasn't cuddling her, but he was just like laying right next to her, and I was like, what
Oh,
the
so you
fuck?
were cuddling the spoon and like third
He was
spooning. He was
cock-blocking.
third spooning.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
he was
even-
like he was that awkward third spoon kind of that she would be spooning, but
Okay.
I don't know.
You were spooning.
So it was like a really awkward situation, and I forget how exactly it, like if I just got up and removed myself because I was like, what the fuck?
See, I'm confused.
I didn't
like,
say it. I don't remember saying anything, but
Mhm.
I just remember like an hour, a couple hours later.
yeah.
Because at the time I didn't have a car, so that best friend had to drive her home, and I was sitting in the back, and him and her were like shotgun and driver, and it just felt so weird. Like
See,
this,
I'm
like my
I'm
best friend going for this girl
Well,
that
that's not your best
was
friend.
going for me. At the time,
Mhm.
me and that friend had some issues,
Uh-huh.
Like always.
and then there was, and then there were some issues with me and Amber when we started dating.
Oh,
Oh. Ooh.
But
Amber.
yeah, enter Amber. We've been dating for 4 years now. But I don't know, he was definitely weird back then, but we're way better now.
Oh, you guys
He's
are friends.
chill.
Oh, you guys are still.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. I mean, we didn't like stay in touch all that much, but I recently saw him like a month ago
Mm-hmm.
and went to his apartment in like Grand Rapids, and we went to bars and stuff.
Shit.
And he's chilled out a lot.
See, have you ever asked him like, "Hey, remember the
No,
time?"
No. I didn't. No. I didn't. You know why? Because that bitch, that she led me on. Okay,
Oh.
because
Oh,
I asked her out. I confessed to her I bought her like a 10-foot bear or like an 8-foot bear,
Those
That
a
are
ain't cheap.
huge bear,
That ain't cheap.
and I
No.
asked her out with that bear. And I did it in private. I mean, she came over, and then
She said
I was like, "Can I talk to you?" Because I didn't want to do it in front of everyone.
Oh man.
And she said no, and I was like,
Man. Give me the bear bag, motherfucker. Give me the bear bag.
Yeah, you don't get this bear.
but then I was like, all right, she said like, she still like has feelings for her ex. She just got a relationship like 4-6 months ago or something like that. But then I heard some of the shit that Amber told me, like what
Uh-oh.
she's
Oh,
done.
she had insight.
Yeah, she had insight. And um yeah, it seemed from what she's been doing, it sounded like she was just leading me on as just like a boy thing, not really.
Oh, like a boy toy, just somebody to play
Yeah,
around with, kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. And there was a couple red flags during our, when we would hang out,
I mean, there's nothing
because she
wrong with a
would,
couple red flags, at least, you know.
yeah, just the small ones, like talking about your ex for like an
Love
hour,
that one.
saying how even her ex didn't like, she would go over to his house when he didn't invite her, and she would stay there, and he would try to kick her out, and then he ended up just leaving his own house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like small red flags like that. But man, like I rarely fucking cry. Like never ever does like a tear roll down my cheek.
This
Okay,
woman made you
I'm-
cry.
I bawled my fucking eyes out for like 5 minutes. But Amber was there.
Uh-huh. Oh, she came in for the rebound.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess I think she's told, but she like kind of always had feelings for me. And
Amber's
like
smart.
she felt like envious of like the attention I was giving to this other girl at
That's
the
when Amber
time.
came in.
I was being a real sweetie,
Mhm.
but not I wasn't a player or anything, okay? I'm like the exact opposite of that. So
I don't know.
um
I don't
she
know, Sue. You're standing at least 6 foot tall. Trust me. Just with that alone would get
That's
me.
enough.
mm,
That would get
That's
me
enough.
going.
Yeah.
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 okay, wait. So
He's right. Sue tis a woman.
what do you mean suit is a woman?
A womanizer.
A womanizer. Why did you say woman? You didn't even say the eyes.
Womanizer. Yes,
Oh,
I
you
did.
cut off after woman.
Yeah, you definitely did cut off after woman.
Woman too.
You just
Well, that's even better. So.
but yeah, that's why I didn't talk to that guy best friend about it, because I honestly genuinely didn't give a shit about her anymore after
Mm.
what
Good.
I like heard about her. I was just like,
Good.
you know what, fuck it, that's
True.
it. And then I think I texted her like twice saying like,
Wait,
it
are
was
you
over
still
or
in
whatever.
contact with her?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't think Amber would. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I was
Nah,
just curious.
I wouldn't
Sorry.
even do it. But I texted her like twice, like just saying it was over or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you let her know.
Maybe called her a couple things.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Not like super bad.
Oh, okay.
But a
kind
whore was one of them.
yeah. Oh, nice,
Oh.
nice. Good one,
That
Sue.
is-
And then like I blocked her number and all that shit.
Very good.
Yeah, she
And,
belongs to the streets. Don't worry.
The streets.
Yep,
Yeah,
the
no one plays
streets.
with my heart and gets away with it. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Exactly, Sue.
Yep.
Know your worth.
Because
baby.
that's low. Come on, playing with
Yeah.
people's hearts.
Yep. It's a terrible thing.
And then, so yeah, I mean, there was like awkward situations in that, but like I never, did anything to like you did, like assert dominance. I kind of just like whenever something that's kind of awkward happens, I usually just
You befriend
my
them.
go-to is no,
You,
to remove. Well, yeah, to remove myself from the situation.
You gotta
Ah,
make it worse. You
see-
just gotta you gotta make it worse.
yeah. I feel like I made the other guy feel like he had to remove himself from the situation, and then in your
Yeah, that's-
case, you just moved yourself out of it.
Yeah, see, Sue, if I was you, I would have pulled her in closer to the point where I would be laying on my side and staring directly at the guy while hugging her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even
Well,
close my eyes. I'd just be looking at him while I cuddle.
Oh, so you remember
Oh,
yesterday how you were
that's
talking and I
true.
told you it was content? Imagine
Yeah.
pulling your pants down while you guys were laying down.
Sorry,
then-
it's getting a little hot in here.
It's
Yeah,
good.
whoa.
You look over. You don't mind, right? You don't mind over there.
Be like, hey, you know,
I hope you don't mind.
it's okay. Like, you know, if you want to do it too, then you know, I'll remove
all
myself.
means.
But like, you know, fine. See, pulling your pants down is what'd you say it was? It was a power move?
No, I said coming was a power move.
Oh, right.
Not pulling down the pants.
You're like, bro, stop. I'm gonna burst. I'm gonna burst.
Okay, I totally
Yeah.
messed that up.
Yeah, so
Right,
imagine
right.
that if I just pulled down my pants and I just fucking came everywhere, okay?
Yeah, you
And I
lay there.
looked him dead in the
Sorry.
eyes, and I
I'm
was
sorry.
just
Oh, fuck.
Your scent
That's
is
a power
everywhere.
move. That would put him in an awkward situation, like the same one that he put me into.
Right,
Okay.
right. Got it.
You think people would do that though, right? Let alone your homie just come lay right next to the girl you're trying to go for.
Oh,
The audacity.
the audacity.
That's why I thought it was fucked up.
Yeah, hell yeah, I had a similar
And then-
situation with that too, but I just said peace.
Yeah, yeah, that's a cock fuck, especially if it's your best friend. Fuck that.
Hell
like-
yeah.
It's like sometimes I question how people can't see some like obvious signs of people wanting to like either be alone or that either a
Yes.
person is doing something that, hey,
Okay,
you know, I'm
well,
trying to do something, you know, maybe
the
you should
room,
not.
bitch.
Yeah.
He
not
was
be here.
also talking to her, also apparently. That's what I mean
Yeah.
about like the inside
Okay.
info that Amber got.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense though, because like I guess at that point it becomes a competition to be like,
That's
hey,
why, yeah. Well, that's why I didn't blame him. Like I
Oh,
blamed
good guy Sue.
kind of her, but like I still like. I was like, really, dude? Come on.
yeah.
And then, but you know what? All's well that ends well. You know,
You guys
me
are
and
still
Amber
best
going
friends.
4 years strong, and yeah,
Everything
Sure.
happens for a reason.
Yeah.
that
Alright.
guy- my friend was just trying to get his dick wet, understandably so.
But
you know.
you were too, technically speaking. You know.
No, not really.
Oh, no?
You just
Go
wanted
ahead.
to cuddle. That's it.
Well, I just I don't know. At the time, I wasn't really. This is not like 100% true, but like I would say like 90%. So like I was not thinking about freaking sex or anything like that, especially with
Man of God.
Amber. Okay, me and Amber started dating.
Rabbits, like rabbits.
I mean, we did end up like rabbits for like 6 months
Wow.
Nice.
every day.
Wow.
Yeah. And but like at first I never thought about it. So I've
Mhm.
never like had a I was ever I said that word
Yeah.
before I met Amber.
Mm-hmm.
So I just never like it was never like
It was
Me
never
thinking
a
about it.
priority. Yeah.
yeah, it was never like really a priority. So I've never had that experience before.
Yeah. Wanted to
Oh,
love.
yeah. Can't say
But
the same.
Yeah. I'm a man of God. I don't even know what that is, to be honest,
Ah,
or
yes,
how the
yes.
process works.
True,
You,
true.
Yeah.
you want me to educate you?
Oh, after stream, after stream. 100%.
Yeah,
You
after
could
stream.
turn on a video, show me.
Shiny, shiny.
No, I was gonna come over
Over
there
here.
and give you a
Oh,
hands-on
yes,
demonstration.
Oh yes, please.
we
please, you
we
know,
could, yeah.
It's better that way.
I learn better that way.
Do I have to
Yeah.
pay? Do I have to pay? I'm curious.
No, not
No,
at
no,
all.
no. It's
Oh,
all free.
okay.
It's free.
Okay, sick.
Oh,
Awesome.
yes.
It's a free
Okay.
demonstration,
Yeah.
Huh.
just for your knowledge.
It's in the interest of both parties.
The betterment of, yes, the
Yeah.
betterment of mankind. You need to know.
Procreation, easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Survival,
Yes.
survival.
You know,
what we're doing.
because the apocalypse is among us.
Mm-hmm.
Sex ed doesn't do it justice.
No,
Exactly.
it
It really doesn't.
It doesn't do it at all.
Kissing gets you pregnant, apparently. So
doesn't. Wait, okay. Did you guys end up taking like sex ed in like elementary school?
no, took it in
Well,
high school.
No. We took like,
I'm sorry, not elementary school, like
one-
middle school. Sorry.
well, no, we took one sex ed class in elementary school, but that only taught you about your like sex,
Genitals.
yeah, your genitals and like puberty and all that stuff. And I don't know whose bright idea it was to let some like fifth graders like
Yeah,
see a dick, and then they're just like, "Oh, bro."
I have penis. Yeah.
I think all I saw in sex ed in like middle school was like a birthing, like sorry, not birth. Is it birthing? Like the birth, like no, the birth of a
No.
child, like an actual,
like
like the delivery of it, and like it was like the first time I saw how wide
oh,
that down there
the
could stretch.
heck?
You know, okay. Like I'm just saying, this is just sex
You
ed
guys
in
got
mid.
all these intense ones. Like the only thing we got was like they put the boys in one room and they put the girls in the other room. And they just showed us a video
Yeah.
about a girl being sad that she hadn't got her period yet, but other girls had.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that,
That
was
was
the
it.
video.
sad about that.
Yeah, that was in
That was the
elementary
sec-
school though.
Yeah,
That's-
that was like in 5th grade, but that's like
Yeah.
literally all I ever got throughout my whole education.
Wait, you didn't
Damn,
get
I
like
got the
I-
high
present.
school
listen,
sex ed?
I grew up in Arkansas.
Yeah, but like
No.
in high school we had a
Kansas.
sex ed class.
I mean,
that
they told us
taught us
don't
the
get
birds and the bees.
STDs. That was about
that
it.
was a big one.
That was it, though. That was
All
the
right,
only
learn your STDs so you don't get them.
Oh
that's
yeah,
it.
Gonorrhea, chlamydia,
crabs. Is that the same thing?
crabs.
Mr.
Yeah, and then-
Krabs.
Tells you like how you get them. Well, I mean, it's all through sexually transmitted, but it's like this is what it looks like.
Yeah,
So
Like,
if you
let's
have
look.
this,
right before lunch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, if you had it right before lunch, like second or third hour. Oof.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Shit is gnarly.
All right, babe. What about you? Do you have an awkward situation story, or
Well, not necessarily, because when I feel a lot of embarrassment and secondhand embarrassment. So if something embarrassing happens to somebody else, like I get very sad and upset. So like if it happens to me, it's like 100% worse.
Mm.
So oh god,
Do you just like shut down?
I freak out
emotionally
and
and
I like
everything?
start crying. And it's not good because it's stupid because all right, there was this one time I was in this school. It was like sort of a college, but like a half baked college, whatever. And it was like a very small sort of design school. And I took my classes there and with normal college, you can send an email and be like, "Oh, I'm not coming in today. I'm feeling sick," even though you're not feeling sick. You just want to take a day off. You have a certain amount of days that you get. So I did that sometimes because I was like super depressed. I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to take whatever, but I really just don't want to go. So I like emailed with like, "Oh, sorry, I can't make it, blah blah blah," and I like just didn't show up. But then my mom asked me, and I'm like, "Oh well, my teacher," because I heard he has a son. I said, "Oh, the teacher's son is sick, so he didn't show up today." So I lied to my mom, and then I got, oh my god.
Uh-oh.
So apparently my mom ended up talking to like the head of the department somehow, and it's like a smaller thing.
oh
And
no?
then the head of the department The teacher's like, "Is your son okay?"
Oh my god.
jeez.
And I got this.
That doesn't happen. How does that
It was
happen?
Yeah, that's
horrible. And I came
what the
in
hell?
and I had to like talk to him and I started just crying and freaking down. I felt so bad because I got caught. And then I just like sat in the bathroom for like 10 minutes just crying and then people came in like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Eventually I dropped out of that school. So I don't deal with these
Oh, drop
situations.
out. Nice.
You're just innocent, you know?
I just wanted a day off. I didn't
If I got caught, I'd been like, oh shit, all right, my bad. You
yeah,
know?
I don't know. I don't deal with getting caught very well.
See, I
Okay.
think a lot of, I don't know why, but like your mom getting involved, my parents probably would never like actually
Same.
try to like get
Well,
involved.
that's my mom. She's a Karen. She gets involved.
I guess that makes sense. But yeah, no, I'd like, even if I did something like that and I would just be like, I honestly just wanted a day off. Like, I don't know. I am pretty sure my parents were probably either too busy at the time. They honestly didn't care like how long it took us to get home sometimes, especially because we just like walked home from school even, or
Yeah.
just like biked. They wouldn't care as long as we got home, and they would never like, they would say that they get calls from school, but they would never answer it. They would never be like,
Yeah,
it's
same.
fine. Like my kids
Same
would
over
tell
here.
me that if I like if something happened, they would tell me or I would notice at home. But no, nothing with school. Like, I don't know. I guess it's
The
just like
amount
a,
of trust they had in us,
yeah, right.
you know?
So I don't know. I can't say like. I mean, I would definitely do the same, just to like get a day off because
Yeah.
you need that. Even it doesn't matter how many times you go to school. Like sometimes I was just like, I don't want to go to school at all.
It wasn't high school shiny. It was like kind of like a specialized school for like designs. It was like smaller. Maybe the staff was like 10 people tops. So that's why it ended up. Eh.
I believe it was like something along the lines of college, right? Professor?
Yeah,
Yeah, Professor Sun.
Principal.
I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Sam, your turn.
My awkward situation, there's only one that I remember when I was in elementary. I told this story a million times, but here we go. Okay, so in my elementary, we had a library section. Okay, and do you guys know SSR, silent sustained reading? We
Yeah.
had that kind of thing going on where the whole class was quiet, and so I was in the library section with my crush. Okay, and we were looking at some books together, whispering, and I was, talking that talk, smooth talking, doing my thing. And all like we were just vibing, right? And then the class was super quiet. But then, as I was talking to the girl, there was like a slight pause, right? Where we were just like we didn't know what to talk about. And then I was trying to grab a book, and all of a sudden I just ripped a huge, like a huge loud fart. And I don't know if you guys like experience where you just fart out of nowhere. It just comes out. Like you have no control over it.
Oh
It
yeah,
just
I can
literally
definitely
comes
tell you I
out.
have.
No, that's never happened.
Well, it's
That's
happened a
the dumbest
couple of
thing.
times. It happened a couple of times. First being in front of my crush. And so as I was reaching for the book, I ripped a big fat fart that was heard across the whole classroom. And I just froze. I walked up, went to the sink because the sink was right there, grabbed a tissue. I didn't even need a tissue, and then went to my desk and put my head down. And that was it. That was it. And luckily, bless the girl's soul, because she never brought it back up, ever.
Do
And
you-
none of my classmates didn't make fun of me. So,
Ooh,
Wow.
I got one better.
oh,
No.
In like third grade,
oh,
we were taking like the state required testing, like the
Mhm.
MEEP. It's called a MEEP.
me.
It's like the Michigan something. It's supposed to test
Meep.
like where you're at,
Mhm.
kind of for
Yeah.
the state to see.
Those stupid tests.
And so I had so we were doing it, and like I finished it pretty good time, but you know how the teacher says don't get up from
Yeah.
your seat, you have to stay seated the whole time, don't go to the bathroom unless if it's an emergency.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of foreshadowing. I
Oh.
was done, but like I literally took it so literally that like do not leave your seat. And I really had to go to the bathroom. I had to take
Oh,
I had to go number 1,
Oh, I thought you were about
which
to say
wasn't
like a
as bad.
massive dump.
Number 2. God, I would have been dead. I would have never came back to the. Well, I shouldn't have come back to the school anyways. But I fucking pissed myself
oh.
in my
Oh.
seat. Oh my god!
But you said
And then
to stay in your chair.
yeah, that's what I told the teacher and like the
Yeah.
principal because I straight up full on just like pissed in my in my seat in my pants.
Aw.
And didn't really like get like the teacher came over to my desk after because I'm pretty sure she heard.
Mm-hmm.
And my god, she told me, she was like, oh, it's okay, honey.
Wait, what grade were you in?
Third.
Third?
Yeah, it was third grade.
It's not okay. That teacher. Oh, if I was that teacher, I would have felt so bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. But like I went to the bathroom, she's like, just clean yourself up. And then
Joe.
I went to like the principal's office to get like they put me in like saran wrap or like a bag of,
Saran
like,
wrap?
Well, no, like they give me a trash bag to like cover my
Ah.
pants and shit.
Yeah.
And then I just went. My mom picked me up from school and we went home so I could change. And then my mom asked me, she was like, you want to go back there? I was like, no, not at all. And I'm pretty well, like every
Dang,
day that I
Joe.
came in, no one said anything, but I'm pretty sure that was like a loud piss that I had in my pants and against like the plastic chair.
Yeah.
It's probably like a puddle or some shit.
Yeah, yellow puddle of.
Oh
Oof.
my god.
And then it's dripping down your ass to your legs.
I didn't do that at school. I just soaked in my own piss and urine for like 30 minutes until
That's
my
how you know
mom
Sue's a good kid.
True. See, even Joe says.
got
Even Joe said, like, even on a field trip, like, see, when a teacher says no bathroom breaks, and you're like, damn, I really need to take a piss. Like, I really need to go. Like, do you just take it? Because, like, they're little kids. Like, you don't know
That's
any
what I'm
better.
saying.
They just like, they go along what you say. But like, if you make a kid hold in their piss, and then at that point, like, damn, you're just now the teacher's kind of like to blame because
An ass.
yeah, because
Yeah,
like,
'cause it's not like the students are doing it to ditch time. It's
Yeah,
not
no.
middle school or high school. It's freaking elementary. Let them go.
yeah, like, be like, hey, I need to pee. Be like, okay, you guys better all go. Then they don't know if they need to go. They're still like trying to figure out like, damn, I don't know if I need to go. And then 5 minutes later, I need to go. I'm like, you should have went 5 minutes ago, but we don't know. They don't know that. It's like,
Yeah.
like, come on, you could at least expect something from like kids needing to go like at an inconvenience of time. But I don't know.
Yep. Even still, better safe than sorry.
True. I mean, at least people don't remember, like in elementary school. At least I wouldn't remember. I don't know about everybody else, but I wouldn't remember.
Oh, they
anything.
remember. Everyone will remember.
Remember
'Cause,
the
like,
kid who pissed
be a
in their
lawsuit.
pants?
Hell yeah, dude, bro. I had okay. Well, no one knows where I'm from, anyways. We had a person who shat their pants, and throughout high school, they were known as the poo kid. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yes. And I felt so bad because, like, it's not their fault, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh
it's
my
like-
god.
But I'm telling you, man, kids are evil. Elementary, middle school kids are freaking evil. I don't
True.
care what you say.
You can't.
They're all bullies.
Yeah, you can't catch me having a kid at all.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
If I have a kid, I'm just gonna let them know that bullying is not not it.
X
like,
is
if
a
you-
bully.
if you're
Thanks,
friends-
Derek.
Hey, Derek, how's it going?
See, I don't know. Like, I think. So when we're talking about like the mindset of kids, like I think in a way, in elementary school, people know who like are the cool kids, ideally,
mhm.
or like who who everybody like wants to hang around with, right?
Yeah.
So like I remember like like a thing where some kids I try to like, get along with or like hang out with, they played sports. So what I would do is just like try to, oh, they like flag football, oh, they like basketball. I would try to like, be better or like try to get good at like basketball and such. So one time like we were playing like flag football, I think. I don't think it was like during PE. I accidentally pants this kid
Very
who was
nice.
like one of the like cool kids. And then I remember, I don't think it was like a bully type of thing, but like I pants this kid on accident, and then he got so like mad at me, and I
How do you
was
pants a kid on accident next? Explain to me, please. What
because
are the steps?
okay, so in flag football, right?
Fingers down his
No,
trousers.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
no,
Rip him down.
Cupping his ass.
just saying.
Okay, flag football.
No,
Say,
no,
say
no.
no more. I
So
understand. I understand.
yeah, so you know how the belts around it,
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
some kids try to cheat, right? They try to fucking like tie it in a knot or something so you can't actually like
tuck
take it
and
off.
shit. Yeah,
Some
yeah.
kids are
Yeah, yeah.
sneaky as shit. But this kid had it, and I accidentally like when I was trying to like rip off his flag, like it was tied to his shorts, and I ended up pulling down so hard that I fell, but I accidentally at the same time pants this kid and his whole shorts fell.
Well,
It's
he
not like his
deserved it.
yeah,
He's
it's
a
not
cheater.
yeah, it's not like his ding dong showed, but like his underwear, like his tidy whitey showed, and he was like, "What the fuck? Like that's all. Like why'd you do that?" I'm like, "Dude, I just tried to pull your flag," and then he was like, "No, dude, you just pants me. You just like you took down my shorts," and I was like, so for like the rest of the time, like I was not a cool kid at all. Like after that day, I could never be a cool kid. Everybody was just like, "Dude, this guy just pants me. Careful." I'm just like, damn, that sucks. I'm never playing flag football again.
But you asserted your dominance.
I mean,
I
No,
accident.
that
I have a similar story in where my friends, like, when you're in middle school, you guys are just stupid and doing stupid shit, and anything that makes you laugh. So like we had a friend group, and I guess pantsing each other was the funny thing to do.
I was not a
And
cool kid, Derek.
whatchamacallit, my friend, let's just say Manny pantsed our friend Sammy,
Uh-huh.
and he pantsed more than just the pants, if you catch my drift.
Yes.
So he
Okay.
pantsed with the boxers, and Sammy's dingaling was exposed, right?
Okay.
And obviously, at the time, you're a kid, you don't know any better. I was laughing my ass off. Mind you, if it was now, I would cover up that guy and beat the shit out of the guy who pants, right? It's different now,
Yeah.
obviously. But as a kid, it was so funny because we weren't expecting the
The
freaking
ding-
boxers to come off. Well, like I'm laughing now because it was a long time ago. Obviously, like but as a kid, it's just so funny when you just don't know which ties back into the whole kids are evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
kids are stupid.
Yeah, they don't
No-
know any
no-
better, but
I don't think kids are
Yeah.
evil. They're just stupid.
stupid. Yeah, yeah, that
Like,
makes sense.
We shouldn't have been laughing. We should have been covering him, right? But instead, we were just, like stuck with where we were at and just laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, oh. But anywho.
Yeah, I don't know. Pantsing, damn. Like, I don't know. You're right.
That's
Kids
assault
are just
now. That's sexual assault.
It is. It is.
It used to be a trend to try to do to other dudes.
Yeah, dude.
Just pants them, and then your boy was all like, when that was a trend, never wore shorts, even if it was like
know,
fucking 80 degrees
know,
out. I had
I
a
know.
fucking tight ass belt on. There's no way
Yep.
you're pulling my pants down below my waist. Okay.
I remember that.
A trend in like high school that is just like ass to deal with is binder checking. Like you ever been binder checked where somebody would just like I don't know, was it like trapper keepers or something like that? Like it would just be like you would have a binder and people would just grab like the back of it and then like flick it down so where
What
all
the
your
hell?
papers. Wait, you never had
I've
that?
never had that.
Oh
No,
You
my
never
god.
had that?
I have never had that.
Dude, binder checking was like the most, like, I guess you could say the toxic thing in like middle school, but like people would do it all the time just because they thought it was like funny. But like at sometimes like it was kind of funny, but like people just did it, and I didn't like, nobody realized it was like a form of bullying, but people just did it.
Yeah. We didn't know any better at our time.
And
right?
and some people's shit would like go like all over the place, but then you would feel bad and you would like help them pick it up. But like that was a thing. A lot of people
Yeah.
did binder checks like in hallways and like during lunch and shit, and people would be like, ah, you got binder checked, haha. But
Oh, shit, no.
I remember holding always like my binder so like close to my chest as to be like, you are not getting me. And it happened a few times where people tried, and I was like, ah, psych, you wish, you thought. I
understand. Yeah.
Uh,
For me, we didn't have like I think in my area we were very handsy, and so what happened in my area was we had something. Well, everyone knows what a bean dip is, right? A bean dip, where
Nope.
where you
Explain
flip
it.
a tit, like you literally
oh
flip, like you
yeah,
flip a
yeah.
tit, and then you yell bean dip.
Oh
What
shit.
happened?
Oh,
I forgot
goodbye,
that.
E.
I thought it was
Sorry.
called something else.
I'm pretty sure it was something else.
Yeah, and so people would bean dip, right? And obviously, if they did it now, that's the case, right? And then we also had
Oh, yeah,
something
he did it
called.
to a girl.
I gotta,
Oh yeah,
I gotta
no, it
fix
was
this
just the
there.
guys doing it to the
Yeah.
guys, right?
Yeah.
And so, and then we also had something called an avocado, where the guys would just sock you in the nuts. It was weird.
Yeah. It was called different for where I'm at. I forget what it was called.
Yeah,
But
I
there was
didn't have
also
binder
one.
checks.
I had it all: binder checks,
Mm.
a fucking bean dip, and fucking slapping people in the nuts.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
see,
just not a good time.
Derek brought up.
It was not.
No.
Kids are so fucking stupid, bro.
See, Derek brought a good, like a good point. Like, you ever get last picked for a team?
Yeah,
Or,
I
like,
don't
in
think I
PE.
have.
I have.
Yeah, I have. I think so. In basketball, for me, like, you know how you pick teams, like if you mess up, like, or not mess up, like if you get known as like the person who can't really play but you want to play, but you include them, right? Like
Mhm.
then you get to pick as many teams as you want. But like, I think there was only one time where I got picked first was because
Same.
I kept making like 3-pointers. I had no idea like how I did it, but I just did. So I was like, I felt good being first pick. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. The next thing you know, I just could never make a 3-pointer after I got first picked, and then I stopped playing
Happens.
basketball, and I was just like, I'm moving back to Foursquare. I can't. You know, it's hard to lose in Foursquare sometimes.
I would never get like first picked in basketball, soccer, or like any other sport besides football when I was younger, because football
Yeah.
I was pretty good at, like being a quarterback or whatever, just like throwing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't fast or agile or fucking a powerhouse that could just bulldoze through kids,
Mm-hmm.
but I was pretty good at like throwing the ball.
I,
And that was like my only saving grace when it came to sports, throwing balls.
yeah, I don't think I like learned how to throw like a good football until like high school. I think
Well,
that's
for
when
us, all the boys were picked first, and then the girls were picked after that. So
Damn,
that's all
Well,
I
you-
remember.
messed up.
See, that's so surprising that like you guys had girls that would like play, because I never had like
Yeah,
girls
we
at all.
never had girls play like football or basketball. It was, I mean, soccer maybe, but that was like in middle school. But like in elementary school, it was always just the boys
Yeah, for
that
me,
go
it was
outside and
like
play.
high school. Whenever if you were in an AP class after you took your AP exam, some of the teachers would be like, "All right, well, you're done. You want to just play like whatever, like kickball or dodgeball or whatever it was every day instead." So that's
Oh
what our
yeah,
class would
kickball
do.
was my shit.
I love dodgeball the best.
Oh, dodgeball was what's it called? Dodgeball. Was it dodgeball? I feel like it was called something else, but it was similar to dodgeball.
Okay. Okay, there was one PE game, like I don't know if everybody else had it, but like so it would be like a one-on-one like dodgeball, right? You had one side of the team and then you get like the other side, right? And then you would get like a specific number. And like the PE teachers would call out a number and those two numbers would face off each other, but they would have like little obstacles like set up. So it was like imagine like search and destroy, right? A 1v1. If you get hit with the ball, then your team, like, you know, you lose, and then the next one. And then but it was like a dodgeball because we had dodgeballs. First person to get hit, you could block the ball. But I remember that being my favorite thing to do in PE was to always 1v1 people in that shit and just like decimate them and just like rush it down so hard because I don't know, it was just fun. And it would be so dark too. It was like my favorite thing to do in PE.
I've never had that one-on-one number thing.
I'm pretty sure there's like different like renditions to it, but you know.
Tetherball was something that I was never good at, but was so fun to play.
Tetherball is great.
That's where the girls were thriving in my area. Tetherball, holy shit, they were so good at that game.
I think there was one girl in my school. She was like 5'7" and in middle school, and she would always like she was tall for like a middle school person, but
yeah,
I don't know. And she would always win, and I would always lose. Like, did you have specific rules for tetherball? Like, if you touch the rope, you're out type stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, you know how people grab the ball and throw it?
Yeah.
Like, if you touch the rope at that part where the ball is, you're okay. But, like, obviously, if you hit the rope mid-length, you're out. But, like, it was so hard. Tetherball was so hard.
I love tetherball. Yeah, like
volleyball was fun as fuck in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Never played it.
What?
The boys were so aggressive.
Yeah, trying to spike.
Yeah, just that trying to spike the ball. The girls were genuinely way better. Like when we do the girls versus the boys, it'd be like some of the girls are on like the volleyball team, but like the boys just fucking unga boonga. They just try to power move it while the girls are like so meticulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very like, you know, they do the setup, but the boys just always just want to go for the fucking spike.
No matter what.
I don't think
I
I
was,
can.
I was boys. I was boys.
We are boys.
My mom was a volleyball coach, so everything needs to be done the right way.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like fundamentals.
Yeah.
That's why the boys would lose most of the time. 'Cause they didn't know how to fucking return a ball when the girls would spike it.
Jeez. Okay. Well, I think as we move on to different tangents, I guess we can move on to like our next subject. Now, Sue, did you want to continue with your topic?
Oof, that's a hard one. Who?
I mean, we don't have to.
So,
we could always.
VTubers, what's up with them, huh?
Oh, God.
You know VTubers, right?
Yeah,
I should be a VTuber.
You think so, Sam?
I think so, yeah.
What's up with people loving fictional person, well, sort of real person that's putting on an act in an anime?
I see where you're going with this. I see where.
And getting pretty much bank.
I think some people take advantage of it because, like, you know, obviously anybody could be like a VTuber. I I think depending on how the look of the VTuber is, like not the like IRL person, but like everybody has their like niche, or like everybody has their like preference of like the anime character they want to see, like their favorite waifu kind of
Okay, but
thing.
VTubers are so big, right?
Yeah, they are. I think
Like, why? I don't know how to. Just like, I feel like there's some people that mostly or only watch VTubers
I mean,
and support VTubers, even though they'll like usually quote unquote retire.
Like
yeah,
I don't
It's
know if
like a
this
persona.
I don't know if this like ties into because like anime. If you think about it, if it were to be live, like with like real actors, it'd be way too corny. You know what I mean?
a little
Like
bit, yeah.
they wouldn't be able to portray the emotions or any of that as good as an anime is, right? So I think that kind of ties into VTubers, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's so big because they have that same opinion, right? Like if a VTuber does something corny, it's not as corny as opposed to someone that isn't doing a VTube. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, it
I don't
makes
know if
Yeah,
that
sense.
yeah.
makes
Nah,
sense. Yeah,
It,
yeah,
it
yeah.
No,
does. It does.
because like
And
you
then yeah,
because like if like let's say if Sue says like ara ara, right, versus a VTuber saying
yeah, it's different.
ara
Whoa, whoa,
ara.
whoa! What are you
I'm just
saying?
saying,
My
okay,
ara
no, no,
ara
no,
is
no,
like
no,
up
no,
the
no.
par.
I'm just saying, not many people experience the Sue ara ara, but like but like most people like, oh, say this line, or hey, how do you say this line, like ara ara, or like Onichan, like they want this like VTuber to like hey, I kind of like your VTuber, I would watch you, and you sound like this this anime character, or your voice sounds really good. Can you say this? And then that's the only thing they need to follow forever, or to continue watching. It's like it's one little thing that people want to look for in like a VTuber. Be like, oh, I can't wait till this person does this again, so I could hear it, I could see it, or I can't wait till this person sees my message and then like says it like in their voice, kind of thing.
Mhm.
I think it's like it's definitely taking advantage of like people's like not fantasies, but like because I don't want to say fantasy, but like
But
they're
I mean, it is along
it
that,
yeah,
right?
it is.
Like
Yeah, it's got to be 100%.
and plus like
Well, it's like an interactive anime
Yeah,
yeah, like
kind
a
of.
like live anime person,
Yeah,
and
that you
I think
never thought in your weeb dreams that you would see. You
and
especially
get
with
to
like
interact with
technology,
an anime girl.
yep. And then now here you are. Here's a VTuber who's talking to
right?
you and playing games that you like, or interacting, and now you have your chance, and this is your chance.
And
Well, who's that one like Twitch streamer?
code
Code Miku?
Oh yeah,
is yeah, I know who
Code
you're talking about.
Miko.
But she
Yeah,
has a whole like
that's a
setup,
whole like
like
haptics. Well, not
that is an impressive, complicated setup she has.
Code Miko deserves like all the viewers that she could get. Like she does
100%.
interviews because
but
like
And
is
it's
it like
funny
the
too.
same as VTubers because it's like full 3D model
I think that
that
depends on her, because like I
Maybe
don't know if she calls
yeah.
herself a VTuber, because she uses like okay, you know how she has technician, which is like her IRL like
yeah,
personality,
Mhm.
and then she has Code Miko, which is like her streaming like 3D
persona.
persona. Like she separates those two like on occasion, like not on occasions, but like often, to where like she even had her own stream where it was just like technician and Code Miko just talking to each other. But I feel like it's a little bit different because VTubers know that they don't have to show, or they won't show their IRL side,
They
like their
100% will.
face, and because then people might not follow, like, or might not continue to watch if they see what they look like in real life. Versus like Code Miko, she just doesn't care. She separates both Code Miko and technician like separately, and I think she does it really well too. Like, and she does her own thing. I think she's like one of the only people I think that actually has like a full live like a whole ass setup just so she could like move around and like try
Yeah.
to make everything seem so legit, I guess, when she plays Code Miko. I think that's like one of the like, I think it's different. I don't think she probably would classify herself as a VTuber.
I
That's
think if anything, that's like what a VTuber should be
mm-hmm.
instead of the 2D, you know, like the complexity she has with that setup. Not that I'm
Yeah.
calling her a VTuber. We just don't know what to call her.
Yeah.
But, like she has a whole like the screen changes, the whole machines on her to make Code Miko and all of that shit.
Yeah.
You know? So
And she does it all herself.
exactly.
Like, she made it all herself.
And she kind of looks like her Code Miko.
A little bit, yeah.
Like
she
there's
does.
some similarity to the looks. So I mean, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I think her voice doesn't change either. Like I think some VTubers definitely change their voice drastically to do like an ooh voice to like to make it seems a little bit more attractive. But
100%.
I think like even they're both different personalities. Like that's still Code Miko altogether. Like
Well, what I
IRL.
wanted to get at was, to me, it seems like being a VTuber is kind of a crutch, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
because you're somewhat, maybe you just, the like 1% of people that just like the idea of being a VTuber. I mean,
Mhm.
there's like all of them pretty much do it because they like the idea of being a VTuber, but I think it has something to do with like your self-esteem, like whether you don't think you look attractive enough or like
Oh yeah.
I definitely think that's also like a contributing factor to a lot of VTubers.
or yeah.
Because we all want to look like a certain way. We always want to like, we always don't have like the best looks or probably like the best voice. I think we like a lot of people found a little bit more solace into not showing their face and like using something else as their avatar so they feel a little bit more confident. I'm not dogging on it or anything, but like it is true. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
me either. I'm not dogging on it.
we're just getting
Yeah.
like to the delve of like what probably VTubers would probably think, because I know one VTuber who does it, and like I'm really close to them, but like like he doesn't want to show his face. Like he doesn't like face camming. He'd rather just do it because it's the same way. Like he doesn't feel like he looks
I
good
get
enough.
it for like privacy reasons, and if you are a VTuber,
Mm-hmm.
like if you weren't a VTuber and you were to like show your actual face and shit, I think like, I mean, I understand for like privacy reasons you want to separate your life from
The internet
like
life.
the internet life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
Just like
think
how Corpse or dude, if
Doesn't-
Corpse showed his face,
I
would
would
and
I
break
would
the
come.
internet.
I would come.
it would break the internet. What if Corpse was this ugly fat dude though?
but
See-
he's built up so much already that it wouldn't matter, you know?
Corpse used to show his face. Really? You're lying. Don't say that, Shane. I would.
Well, what I
would
mean is,
search the
like,
internet
Of
every
course
now.
my girlfriend would
Just-
know.
Oh, he took down.
Of
his
course my girlfriend would know.
face. Hey, look, I don't blame her.
Well,
Okay.
it's just-
I don't
He
blame
probably
her.
does look like his avatar kind of does
You know, okay.
with
But
like the black hair.
I was gonna say this earlier, how like in this generation
Wait, didn't was it Shane Dawson or just somebody do like an interview with Corpse, but he didn't show his face?
That was Anthony.
Oh yeah, Anthony
Yeah, Anthony.
Padildo. We love Anthony
Padildo.
Padildo. Yep, I love that dude. He's great.
Yeah, didn't he go on his show and you could
Yeah,
actually like see? Well, he wasn't.
Well, no, I think there was so he mentioned in that interview that there was a drawing that some person did of him that it literally resembled it, like, and I don't know what it was, but I think so, like his avatar that he had on the time, like, do you think he looks like that in a similar way, or do you think it's like completely different than what he showed like on what Anthony Padilla like showed when he did his interview.
No, I think Corpse definitely looks like that just because he seems like the kind of edgy. I don't want to say scene, but like
E-boy.
just dark, yeah, e-boy
Mm.
look. And he used to do, was it creepypastas with
Yeah.
his voice?
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to listen to those a lot.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, the hype buildup of the voice is forced.
I don't think it's forced. Okay, Shiny.
Nah,
You
it could. It 100% could be, dude. What was it?
illness.
Or was it? Was it?
Fibromyalgia? I forgot what it was. I don't know.
No, it's like G something.
Yeah. I think okay, Shiny.
It wasn't Kennedy. Kennedy would lower his voice.
Okay, we gotta be careful with the corpse community. Okay, there's a lot of people that have that stand, corpse.
No, but I'm
Dude.
saying like John F. Kennedy.
Mm.
Was it? He would lower his voice in debates and stuff.
Oh, really?
Well, it's only natural. Like if you have like a lower voice, like people
Oh,
kind
it's
of
like
respect it more.
GERD. Apparently, that partially causes voice to become deeper, but it was already deep.
Ah, okay.
Well, I'm not saying it was already deep, but like if he like forces it where he speaks like from his tonsils, I forget what the thing is.
Well, I don't think corpse is not a VTuber. I think just corpse just has a
he's
persona
not.
that just like
Yeah.
has an avatar.
But so does
Yeah,
Dream,
yeah.
right? Dream, Dreams, just the smiley face.
I think okay, but so there was a thing about Dream leaking, or his face and his like body being leaked. Like I didn't.
Yeah, I think that was false though.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm pretty sure people who've seen him know that, but like you don't have to speak out about it. It's more just like, well, if people want to believe what they believe, go for it. But if it's proven wrong, then at that point you gotta believe it. If you find the VOD,
Well, what I mean
please.
is, what I ultimately trying to get at here is like when you grow a big community,
Oh yeah.
like not showing your face, how are people going to react to seeing your face?
Good or bad, or
Yeah, good, bad.
it's like Disguised Toast when he was just a toast.
Ah,
Yeah.
I remember
Just
that.
guys
I remember
toast.
that face reveal. That was so awesome.
Critical.
And then there was a
Okay,
KYR
zero.
Speedy who never showed
Mhm.
his face, and then he
Yep.
showed his face, and he ended up being a hot boy
You know
or a
who's
pretty boy.
okay,
That's what you would like to happen, right? If you don't show your face, you want people to fawn over you or just have a generally good feedback.
For
mhm.
me,
how
I
you
wouldn't
look.
care. I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But that's just me, right? But majority of people would want you to be like a unicorn looking,
But I think if you
Some-
do it for so long, at that point you probably should just keep it up. I feel like people have feel the need to keep up not showing their face for a long time. Like, for example, like the Do. Like, do you know who the Do is?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Wait. Okay. Anyways, so the Do is this YouTuber who shreds guitar, like, and piano. Like he has this like really good. I forgot what
he
you.
only shows like his hands.
No, he only shows like his literally from his like chest
Neck
down.
down.
That's all you.
Mhm.
That's all you see. But he's been keeping that for years, and he just literally just plays guitar, shreds guitar, plays games, and he has like really, how do I say it? Really on the line jokes with his friends. It's so funny, but like. I'm very curious on how long he's gonna keep it up on not showing his face. I think I feel like he's been on longer than Dream has.
Well,
But-
it's kind of hard to keep it up if you want to like visit your fans, right?
Yeah, but
And go to, like,
I think he just stays in though. Like
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
what
of
I mean, but
YouTubers
you-
anyways.
Yeah.
But he has that privacy too, right? So he can be big and he doesn't have to have like crazy fans,
Yeah.
paparazzi him or anything like that.
Yeah, he doesn't. I think
And I mean, they have leverage too, right? So like,
But
if
I mean,
they're-
Alex, if you went to the store right now and
if I heard that
Corpse.
voice,
you heard Corpse,
yep, I would know. Like you would know like that. like instantly.
Because like if you binge somebody's content and you just hear them if they're like talking to their friends or something,
You know.
you know that voice, and you'll
Yeah.
be like, wait a minute, don't I know that voice?
And I think that's like what Corp said one time, like when he like goes places, he tries not to talk, or like when he orders food, he tries not to talk because like he doesn't know if they would know where he lives, especially when you order food.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you have to like call the person and be like, yeah, this is where I live. Like imagine all it takes is just one person to leak it, especially just like to leak
Yeah.
anything, like a voice.
Imagine he has someone to
Or just like the
call
town
the
that you're
people
in.
to order his food.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Corpse, if you need someone to order your food, let one of us know.
You like some banh you like some
You know,
smoothies, you know,
if
you
you
like
need
Asian
a
food?
personal DoorDash Grubhub order person, let me know.
Yeah, I could see people going that far to keep their identity hidden.
Right? Because people are crazy, man.
They
Like the
are.
bigger you get, the harder it is to keep
Yep.
secret.
Exactly. Because
And
then
it definitely is gonna come out one way or another.
I think
If it's by
just the
leak or by
time.
your own, like
Mistake.
Yeah.
mistake or
Just takes
follow
one person
valuation.
to
whatever.
find you, and they're like follow you until you go home or some shit to find where you are. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
some people are absolutely nut jobs.
Yeah, but at that point, it's just going too far. That's why we call them stands.
Yeah,
But
that is true.
But that's what happens when you have like a persona, though.
it's true because
Well, I mean,
people
actually,
are curious.
not true.
Well,
Yeah,
people are
they
genuinely
have
just
that
curious.
extra hint of curiosity because they're like, "Is this the person?" But like, celebrities get hella stans.
Oh
They're
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm Sam Stan.
I Sam Stan too. I stand Sam. Sorry,
no,
backwards.
no.
Yeah, I Stan Sam.
I'm glad I know him.
No,
And be jealous, everybody.
no.
So-
It's not true.
I'm glad I know Sam too.
Yeah. Well,
Who
so
isn't glad they know Sam? Raise your hand in chat if you're not glad you know Sam.
I'm glad I don't know that guy. Such an asshole.
Well, yeah, that's because you knew your younger, cocky self.
Ah,
Mm,
I you
Oh,
know,
that's
but
right.
it's a learning experience. Okay,
it is
It
100%.
is.
We'll say kids,
Character development.
even like teenagers, or
Evil.
even like I
True.
right now, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Sam
I'll
is
probably like
everyone
fuck up
evil.
a lot more.
Humans are evil.
True.
Period.
Yeah, only dogs and cats are the
Exactly.
purest animals on this.
We don't deserve them.
True. We
Chi-chi.
don't.
Chi-Chi, come here.
Chi-chi.
Let me love you.
Okay. Well, I think that's like a good like segue to our like next topic, babe.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my topic only lasted 20 minutes while Access lasted 50. Let's
What do you
go.
mean? It lasted 30 minutes.
No, is that?
I'm timing
Okay, you
things.
don't have to make me feel good.
It's
okay.
okay. If mine lasts 5 minutes, that's all good.
Yeah, I won't be dead last.
Good. So my topic, I guess, is times that someone yelled at you for like stupidest reasons ever.
Nope, don't have any.
None?
PTSD of my family just yelling at me for no reason.
Oh yeah, all Asian
Yeah.
families.
Well, no, I don't think I really have that.
Okay.
Really?
Well, okay.
And no one really yells at me.
Well, that's
There's
because you're
no
like,
reason to.
yeah, you don't really do anything
Exactly.
to make people super upset.
Like,
But I mean, like, even for no good reason. You don't know any like
I've never had that.
freak out people in your life.
Nope. I've
Oh, I
never
had
had that.
I had a recent customer experience because I work at a restaurant for those that didn't know, and
Okay.
I had this Vietnamese grandpa come into the shop, and I was like, okay, hey, what's up? But for some reason, everyone thinks I'm Vietnamese there, right? But which makes sense because I work at a Vietnamese place. But like this guy kept saying he wanted a specific sandwich in English, right? So it was very broken. It was hard to understand, but luckily we have TV that shows the sandwiches. He's like, "Well, I want this one." And so I was like, "Oh, you want the number, blah 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 blah." And he's like, "Yeah." And then he kept moving his hand to the side. Like he kept saying side, and I was like, "What the hell is he
Mhm.
talking about?" And so I thought because the menu shows the product and then it highlights the name of it. So I thought he was trying to find out the name, and I was like, "Yes, it's that." Like I kept saying, "It's that, it's that, it's that," but he kept saying the same shit, and he kept yelling and yelling, and you can tell he's not yelling because he doesn't think that I can hear. He's yelling because he's getting angry, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
dude. Like, I get it. My dad doesn't speak, perfect English as well, but you yelling and getting angry is not gonna help me understand what the hell you want. And so I
Yeah.
had to call the sandwich maker who's fluent Vietnamese, right? But I didn't want to call her because she has a shit ton of sandwiches to make. So it's like, why would I do that? And the grandpa's already holding up the line. So I guess
yeah.
like in that regard, I was getting yelled at, but it's just like, bro,
No, yeah,
like,
like, cause some people, like, I think, so when some people think, like, I think when they move their hand, like, I'm thinking, like, do you want it on the side, or is that not what you want? Because
same.
it's like, I'm just trying to get your order correct. Like, I don't want you to be like, hey, this is not what I
Yeah.
wanted, but like, I also want to make sure that we communicate correctly in a way
Mhm.
that is like, hey, is this what you wanted? But it, like, I don't, like, I think some people don't understand like hand movements well enough to be like, is this what you want? Like, no, no,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
not
yeah,
what you
yeah, yeah.
want. And I think it's mostly like the language barrier when some people do
Yep.
things with their hands, and it's like, it's like, but is this
Well, yeah,
what you want?
there's different gestures
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
we all don't
in
know it,
different languages.
but we just try to
And
interpret it the best that we can, you know?
yeah, apparently he wanted veggies on the side, but there was no word or hint of veggies on the side, bro. How am I supposed to know you want veggies on the
Well,
side?
obviously, he was doing the hand motion
Yeah,
to the right.
obviously,
Obviously,
you
it meant
understood him,
veggies side. Okay,
and like
that's your fault. I don't
exactly,
want to.
exactly.
Don't put this on that old man.
Shut up, Sam. You're in the wrong.
No,
Yeah.
It has
no, no,
nothing to do with him. This is all on you.
Yeah, you stupid. But yeah, I mean, like I understood his frustration because my pops was like that, but it also
Yeah.
triggered me because like I told my pops, I was like, there, you don't need to yell, you just gotta use your words the best that you can, and obviously I speak my language, so he could do that. But
I
yeah.
think I think like with technology nowadays, like
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
I think
Google
what,
Translate,
yeah,
type
that's
in
what
what you
I'm
want to say.
exactly. Sometimes, like, if I were to go to Japan right now, and if I wanted to be like, hey, like, if I wanted food, I would be like, I would look at the menu and I would just be like, fuck, how do I say chicken katsu in Japanese? And I would just be like, Google Translate, and then say it out loud, and then show the person like, hey, I want some chicken katsu, in a way. But then, I get a lot of older people don't know how to use technology
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
true.
mean, like, there are ways to like at least go
I
around
got-
it without being like, too aggressive with certain
Yeah,
ways.
and like if the older generation expects us to learn, there needs to be a midway point where you have to learn a little bit of technology just so that we can understand, right?
Oh,
Because it's
but
not
come
like
on,
Mm.
Sam. I don't know how to use TikTok. What the fuck are you
no,
talking
no,
about?
but I'm saying like especially
Okay,
with the
Sam,
language
listen,
barrier, you want me to learn a whole
listen.
ass language?
Okay, but listen. When you're 70 and you're set in your ways, you've been through life,
You right.
and then
You're right.
life is always evolving. You're not going to be up to date with everything. That's the thing.
But that's my point.
Even
you
with
know?
the internet, it's like exponentially. Like we went from like 10 years ago from like a picture with top text, bottom text
Oh
to like
yeah, I remember
really
that.
weird fucking videos that are like edited and shit
Yeah.
that are just like, well, this was God like a couple years ago or fucking
Yeah.
even just like 4 years ago where it's just like beans and then deep
Yeah.
fried. Like who the fuck is gonna understand that?
Yeah.
I understand, Sue.
If you try to
okay?
understand that, the thing about the internet culture is you constantly have to be on it to know to be in the loop.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we understand like, like somebody who's like a lot older, is definitely probably not gonna want to learn how to learn like
And
how to
okay,
learn
wait,
to
hold
use
up.
new shit.
So these new cars have so many fucking buttons on them and shit that like even I'm feeling like an old man when like I'm trying to figure out how to like turn on a fucking Porsche or something like
Oh,
that.
push to
Or
start.
like an Audi. No, it's not even push to start. You know, Porsches. I guess they've always been this way, but there's like a key kind of looking thing, like a knob that you turn on the left side. It's on the left side,
Yeah.
and that's how you start the car.
See, I didn't even know
And
that.
I never fucking knew that. So for like 5-10 minutes, I'm just sitting there like, okay, how do I turn on this car so I can move it?
See,
And
but
I'm just
Yeah.
sitting in the car.
okay, but see, I think that's like this technology gap. Like, I think since we're like in our like, you know, in our 20s at least right now, we understand like how far we've gone to from going outside every day to play to entertain ourselves to being on the internet to like play games, build PCs, and like learn how to make videos and like editing.
True. True.
Why
like-
would you want to go outside anyways? Like
Exactly. In this day and age,
the world's dying.
the
come on.
trend is to be inside.
and
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
the trend.
just, I think it's just like it's inevitable. Like time passes, like no matter what, it's going to continue on whether you want to be with it or not. Like, you know, that's up to your personal decision, but like I think at least in our age gap around being like, you know, 20s, like we're not forced to learn it, but like we have to learn it in order to like, you know, feel like we're functioning a little bit better. We could have an understanding with things, because no matter what, it's gonna progress. Like people want to get smarter, people want to progress to do things
Wait,
better,
there's what
easier.
the hell?
What? What? Come on.
Gift you a sub?
Yeah, come
Give
on.
the mod a sub.
Gift the mod a sub.
Come on. For the content.
Oh my god, no, okay, so like
What content? It's your boyfriend. I don't
I
give subs
know.
specifically. I just do the random donation.
true, I could give
I
you a
would
sub,
gift
babe.
you one, but you know, Shiny's coming in.
It's fine.
in a
It's
couple of
fine.
weeks.
It's fine. So, I think even just like cars in general, or just phones, like no matter what, like even when we get older, we're probably gonna have like a fucking bracelet on our arms with like touchscreen capabilities, or like even like Google glasses. Like we'll just have glasses that like tell us shit. Like I
Yeah.
remember when that was a thing that people like wanted. Like I was like thinking like, damn, that seems sick. I could see, and I could like have like a computer on my eyes. It's badass. Thank
Yeah.
you, Shiny, for the gift.
Oh! Shiny, a true friend of the channel.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's a burrito she's not gonna have when she comes.
But like,
Well, now you have to get her a burrito thirst.
Awesome. Mel.
Okay, you know what? When
No,
I
no,
see
jokes,
her
jokes,
In the
jokes.
future, I'll get her a burrito.
true. Also, Mel, if
True,
you
true,
were still
true.
here, thank you for the
Sam.
sub.
Oh God, of course.
Alright, so yeah, some shit Ambry would do.
Yeah, true.
She
Why
always
are
does
all our
that.
girlfriends alike? Why are they all so similar?
I don't know.
They just know.
Maybe because girls aren't real.
No,
You
it's
ever think
because
about that, Sam?
it's
They're
'cause you guys have
unicorns.
good taste in women.
They don't take shits
Why?
or fart.
Oh, that's a good way to put it, Thirst. You know, I'll
Yeah.
go with your answer.
Good. Go with mine.
Yep,
Better
yep,
that
yep.
way.
We're gonna hear it otherwise.
Yep.
Okay, my story is okay, back to the part where people yell at you for no good reason.
Mhm.
So we were taking
Wow,
a
baby.
vacation in Hawaii, me and my family, and there was
Thank you,
like
Shiny, for the sub.
there was a living room, there was a kids room, and then there was the master bedroom for my parents.
Mhm.
And so I was in the kids room or whatever while people were like out watching a movie in the living room. I was like, oh, you know, we're at the beach, you know, I wanna look nice. I wanna paint my nails. So I decide to paint my nails in the room. And my older sister comes into the room and she starts screaming at me like, Courtney, what are you doing? I have asthma. This smell is triggering my asthma. I'm just
That's for a reason, right?
I painted my nails. It does
Yeah, that
not
sounds like
smell,
for a reason.
It's
Oh,
not
no.
just-
No,
bad.
nail polish. My God, that fills up
It's
the whole
not-
fucking house.
Oh my,
Acetone is
really,
strong.
Sue?
Yeah,
You're
that
gonna
shit-
side with my sister on that over me?
Yes, because you want to know why? when
Big
Amber does
fucking
her
baby.
nails, or
It's
her
strong.
sister comes over and does her nails, that shit. Oh my! Like I can't smell anything else.
Yep.
You
And
know
Literally,
what?
I can't smell anything else.
I've worked with acetone for a long time during my college days.
I'm
It's
curious.
strong.
I gotta
It
go.
is so.
What happened here?
Wait, babe, where'd you go?
I think the acetone got to her.
inside of me.
It's babe, just join back in. What are you doing?
There really is. That's
all
my
I'm
point
saying
too.
It's not that bad unless you're a big
is
fucking
acetone.
baby.
Acetone is strong.
Hey, people have sensitive noses. Okay, sensitive senses.
Well, I get it. Like if you've been painting your nails and you're used to it,
No,
like you
I
do that
barely
every-
paint my nails, and it's not that bad of a smell. Fucking dumb little baby.
Okay.
Talking too much of
Nah,
man
nah,
babies.
nah.
Let's move on. You guys are fucking serious.
Okay, well, I mean, pertaining to like the yelling thing, obviously that's like most of my life, like it's just my parents usually yelling at me. I'm more focused on my mom, but like nothing on her. Like I love her, obviously, but like sometimes I gotta be like, you know, you don't have to yell. Like I don't
Yeah.
like, you know, like I'm only your kid, you know. I'm only raised a certain way, but I think one time, so I had this issue before with school. So it was either, hey, you know, I'm playing football, right, in high school, and she would always like get mad at me or like yell at me after coming back from practice. She would always yell at me for either not doing dishes or not doing some kind of chore that I was supposed to do. And then sometimes when I come home, I'm just like, she's like, why didn't you do the dishes? And I'm just like, Mom, I just got home like 10 minutes ago. Like, I'm kind of tired. I'm sorry. Like,
Mhm.
like, you know, I get it. But then she's like, why do you still play football? You know, I don't want you to play football. I'm like, but it's like what I want to do. Like, I want to do this. I love playing football. I love having friends because that's how I made friends in high school. I played football just to join a sport. So, and like, I think a lot of like unprecedented stuff is like not, for parents at least, is not expecting your child to do what you thought they were gonna do, or like them doing their own thing, whether it's like hanging out with friends or being out a little bit too late even, or just like I think my, like, at least for my side for that topic, is just like my parents, like being Asian, of course, they're Asian stigma to always like, hey, I want you to play this instrument, I want you to play violin, I want you to go to this good college, or, you know, I don't want you to hang around these people or certain people in a way. And like I would always get like yelled for like small stuff like that. I'm just like, well, Mom, you don't know these people like I do. Like they're cool, they're chill, and like some of them were chill, but like not all of them, obviously. But
Yeah.
it's just like, I think a lot of things, like when parents like look out for it, they like their go-to is like either yelling at them or just like, and I'm kind of like thinking about it before. I'm like, I understand where they're coming from, but like as high schoolers, like before, we don't know whether if it's good or not to hang out with these people, or if the friends we're making are gonna matter even later. But like I used to continue playing football in spite of my mom, because she would say like, I don't want you to do this. I'm like, well,
I'm gonna
just
do
because,
it.
yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like just because you said not to do, I'm gonna do it anyways. It's like that rebellion kind of phase, which I like obviously had. But I think even like the smallest things at home, like sometimes like they trigger parents to be like, well, you need to be doing this, or you should do this, and you're like, but what, like what triggered you to yell at me in a way, just because like maybe I didn't do something or I forgot? Because, you know, at that time we're still human, we forget. But
Yeah.
like it doesn't mean we did it on purpose to try to like upset you in any way, because the last thing I wanted to do was like upset my parents or feel like I was a disappointment.
Exactly.
But, you know, at the same time, we're figuring out who we are. We want to do what we want to do. Like we're just trying to figure out like later on in the future what what makes us happy versus what doesn't make us happy. And
Mhm.
I think that's just like also part of a generation gap, that people are just like, get a job, go home, and then take care of the family or make a family, and then, family always first, and you don't need to focus on your career or your sports or anything else or like that would probably seem as fun. I
Mhm.
think it's just like their values just differ from us, like when we were growing up, very differently. But I mean, that's all I have like in that aspect of always getting yelled at for no reason usually.
Mhm. Yeah. I think their just communication is just to yell
Yeah,
because you can hear better apparently.
because then their parents probably yelled at them for doing it, so they're probably
Exactly.
just gonna do it to us. But I don't know. If I was to be a parent, I wouldn't like always yell at my kid.
I wouldn't
Like,
yell, period, unless they did some actual like really stupid shit. But
yeah,
other than that, it's why would I need to exert that much energy just to tell you something when I could do the same thing, possibly even more effective if I just talk to you normally like a human being.
yeah. It also makes me think a little bit on like if they were unhappy at the time, or if like because we're
Things piled up,
yeah, like we're what's the word? We're like ignorant of the situation that our parents are
Yeah, yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like we don't know exactly what they're going through.
But that's the
Or
point though, right? Like we
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
So if they're going through something, be like, "Hey, don't do anything stupid today because I'm going through some shit." Like if I was a parent, I would be like that, right? I'd be like, "Hey,
Mhm.
like there's a lot of things you don't know in terms of like adulting. So don't do anything stupid today. I'm warning you. Otherwise, I'm gonna blow up on your ass." Okay? You know what I mean? Like if you intend to blow up off of something stupid, at least tell your kid, right? So
Yep.
that your kid doesn't think that you hate them and that they were a
Exactly.
mistake.
Like
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
like yeah, cuz like you don't know, like I didn't know how much like bills like had to be
Oh
paid
yeah.
for like, and how much money had to go in for like even a house, like and
Yeah, yeah.
I thought like, damn, I thought we're like my family was cool because we had a
Yeah.
2-story house, we had a
We're
lot of
set.
bedrooms, we had a pool, we used to have
Yeah.
people come over with a lot of food and stuff, and I'm just like damn, we're kind of like living okay. Like I know a
Yeah.
lot of people don't do that, but like I thought it was set, but then we would get like upset at like smallest things, and we're just like, I don't know what's going on. But like
Yeah.
I think if parents like communicated well, like with their at least their high school children, that hey,
Yeah.
like if I were to tell you, hey, this is gonna be a busy week for me, or hey, we're gonna be like a little bit low on money, or even hey, I'm not feeling so well. Even like parents won't tell them like I feel sick or
Yeah.
anything. Like I don't think I've ever heard my mom or my dad saying, "Hey, I'm feeling like kind of shitty," or like I have a big headache, or I'm feeling like
Mhm.
sick. Like I don't think I've like in remembering it. I don't think I've ever like heard them say it or express it to me at all. Because then
Yeah.
otherwise, I just don't know what's going on, and I just think they're like angry all the time, or they always just want to
Yep.
yell at me. Because then you're not telling me, "Hey, I feel bad." Other than that, I would
Yeah.
just be like, damn, I feel like shit, honestly. I think it's better if we just like calm down, or if you tell me what you're gonna do, that's fine, then I'll trust you. But I think it's just like a communication kind of thing that people should always work on as like we progress.
Yeah. And I think also within our parents' generation, they weren't taught to be vulnerable and they think that vulnerability is
Week.
lame and
Yeah.
weak. But then that's where our generation we're stuck because we're vulnerable, but then our house is like a totally different story. So we're
Yep.
trying to find a middle ground. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
that's why it's because of our parents' shortcomings that we're able to be more understanding and more, like forgiving. And so we do something else so that when we have children, we won't make the same mistakes as our parents. But it's not like a mistake. It's more of like how they grew up and how they were raised, right? And
Yeah.
so
We're
we're the
like
generation to
That's
stop
true.
that,
Yeah, we're
you know?
adapting to like we're changing
Yeah.
the way that they told us how we should grow up versus
Hmm.
how we're just like now we're in our 20s now, like where they would
Yeah.
think like, "Hey, we should already had a family, or we should already have kids
Yeah.
by
Yeah. Yeah.
now."
Yeah.
And we're just like, "But I feel like I'm not like a full human being to take care of said child, whether it be one child or seven.
Yeah.
Like we're going to be more emotionally and mentally in check with ourselves before we like commit to something like that
Yeah.
huge. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like having kids before, we're like just like, oh, you're having a kid, yeah, I'm having a kid, nice, good job. Versus now we think about like, fuck, we're gonna
Oh
have
shit,
a
you're
kid.
having a kid, yeah.
Like, fuck, we're having a kid. That means money.
God
That means
damn.
time. That means you're not gonna
Yeah.
sleep. What are you gonna do? Like, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I think a lot of our times it's more just like an insight to ourselves to make sure we're
Mhm.
better. Like, we're actually better human beings for our kids than
Yeah.
just to have a kid, just to have one, you know?
hmm
I don't
Yeah.
know.
And I think that also ties into why this generation's so sensitive, because we're the middle generation where we have tough skin, but we know how to be vulnerable at the same time.
Yeah.
But now the newer generation doesn't really know how to have tough skin, and I say that respectfully, right?
Oh, I know.
And
I
that's why
agree,
it's,
though.
you know what
I'm
I mean?
offended.
And you know, some of the people in our generation didn't understand our parents' way, so then they're super sensitive, so they don't have much tough skin. So that's why you see more sensitivity trending and surfacing now, which makes sense. But at the same time, there needs to be a balance between having tough skin and being sensitive,
Yeah.
right? And I'm not disregarding any, like, you know, issues that need to be, you know, shown into light and need to have that extra attention with sensitivity, because, you know, like we were talking about earlier, the whole pantsing thing. You can't do that shit now.
Yep.
Like, right? We didn't know anything better, but because we've went through that, we know. So if it happens, we're not gonna be like, you know,
Laugh
we're
at it
suing you
and
for
like, yeah.
$7 million. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's just my input on that.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I think it's just one of the things that, as long as we continue to learn to grow, like, then we're obviously just doing ourselves better
The right
anyways.
direction, yeah.
Yeah, we don't, like, when our parents say, like, you know, be better than us, like, I've heard it a lot. Then, like, I already know that how I'm gonna try to be better, like,
Yeah.
and especially with your kids, like, my thing is just don't have kids. Just don't have kids. Then you don't have to actually like learn
Especially if
a
you're
lot
not
of
ready,
that. Yep, I'm
Yeah.
definitely not ready.
you know? And I feel like people take it lightly, because I don't know about you guys, but you know, after I graduated high school, for some reason there was just an influx of people having kids, like it was a trend or something. And I'm like, bro, none of you are ready for that, right? And obviously they had to grow and mature because they're having a freaking kid.
Oh yeah, like the
You know what I
baby
mean?
mama, baby daddy
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
phase. Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
not talking about the ones that, you know, went through bad things and,
yeah.
you know, like, I'm talking about the ones who voluntarily wanted to, you know,
Have a
yes.
kid to in
Yeah.
order to like keep their significant other, maybe, or like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
bad.
I mean,
yeah,
by all means, if you were ready to have a kid at that age, which it's hard to believe, like, but if you were actually ready, then okay, power to you. But you know,
I'm not ready. I don't know.
I'm not ready.
Yep,
I'm turning 27, baby. I'm still not ready.
yep. I
I'm not even thinking about that right now.
I
So
don't want to think about it for another 15 years.
I need to get that bag first before I can do anything that big in my life.
Right? That's
You
the
know?
thing. It's like to make it, because I feel like I need to be financially like secure
Yes,
before I make any big decisions. Because another human
exactly.
life is just obviously expensive, but then it's like your
Exactly.
responsibility. I could never live with myself if like my kid like ended up failing in life. And when I mean failing, like going down the wrong road
hmm
or
hmm
like not progressing or just, you know, just not being like a good decent human being. That's it.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, you could be broke, that's fine, but like as long as you're like decent, you're nice to people, you know, you understand people, and you know, I don't care how you end up
Just
or your career
yeah,
options.
mindful and respectful. That's all you need.
Yep, like I love you either way.
Yeah, you could
As
be
long
like,
as they're happy.
you could be working at McDonald's. I don't care.
Yeah, if you have a good decent set of friends and you know you're happy with yourself, you know, happy with your life a little bit, and you appreciate other people the same way that they would, like, you know, want to appreciate you, then yeah, like all for it. That means you have good values, you have a good mindset, and like you could carry on a lot with that, whether it takes like another year or another 5 years. Like that good headset takes you so far, because
Yeah.
then you create more relationships with people, and not just people, but just like the people that are also have been with you forever, and like
Yep.
family included.
And it's only a matter of time before you hit a certain success, whether that's money or adventuring,
Yep,
if you have that mindset. So
exactly.
yeah.
All right, well, Sam, I mean,
Yes.
you're the other host for today. Do you have
Alrighty.
a topic that you probably wanted to talk about, or in
Of
general?
course.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how many people think it's easy to be a content creator nowadays.
Oh,
Everyone.
yikes.
Like these kids, man, they think it's easy. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna play video games and I'm gonna make $1 million." It's not like that, man.
No, it's definitely not.
You
Like,
know?
it's like, for me, content creating is like going to the gym. It's like,
Yeah.
I, I would like to go to the gym. I would like to. But if you ask me to go and do it every day for hours on end to not only like make myself feel better but look better, am I going to do it in like realistically? Probably not, because, I have other priorities. I have work, I have like,
Plus the dieting,
yeah, dieting
food prepping.
included, and then time management and social interaction with people that like want to probably hang out with you included. And then, but you have to spend most of your time, if you're going to content create, at home. You have to do it, spend hours, not just minutes, but like hours and days even,
Yeah.
to like edit, create a video, or think of something, and then actually executing it is a whole different story. And like, from like, in my opinion, motivation and
Oh yeah.
consistency is the most hardest things about for content creating myself. Like, thinking of this podcast, like I wanted to do it like a lot longer,
Yeah.
like before, but I didn't have the PC, and
Yeah.
I couldn't actually like functionally do
You
it.
literally couldn't do it anything. You couldn't do anything.
But like with you and other people who also like motivated me to get this new PC in order to do that, I did it, and now here we are. Like, I wanted to do something for a long time, and I had to put in steps into doing it. But to motivation to do it, and then being on this podcast now to actually do it, it's like it gives you an insight of like going through that timeline of how hard it is to not only wanting to keep doing it and then actually executing it, that you like it in a way, and then it makes you feel happy doing it or love doing it. It's not easy at all. It's very difficult. And I don't know, like maybe even YouTube, TikTok, or even like like memes included, like you have to put in so much work just to get to where you want to be and where you started off, because if it's not working out, then you're gonna feel very unmotivated to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But like, as you keep getting inspired by other people, and as you keep getting like more ideas, you gotta like capitalize on it. You have to keep it. You have to make sure you like try to think of like the more positive things that you do with it. I think that's like what I personally would have the trouble going through with content creation. At least that's in my eyes, I would never think it's easy at all. I would never.
Yeah, and the start is the hardest, right?
Yep.
Like if you didn't get that from X's story, the start is the hardest. And then when you start, then the numbers will get to you, but it shouldn't, right? But at a certain point, you got to think about the numbers, because you got to strategically plan this. Because if you're a content creator, you're not just a content creator, you're building your own brand, right?
Yep.
And like I say this to everyone who doesn't have responsibilities or obligations to look out for your fam or anything. Like, if you're a kid and you are thinking about streaming or content creating, go for it. You have no obligations, you have no job.
You have
It's
a
the
great
perfect time.
opportunity. Yeah.
Exactly. As opposed to people like us, where we work full-time jobs, some of us multiple jobs. We come home late at night and then we stream. And then on top of that, we edit afterwards, or whenever we have the chance to find the time to edit, we edit and then we upload. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so that right there, it just takes willpower and passion to do. Because I know damn well, if I wasn't passionate about this, I would have quit day 3.
Yeah. Passion for sure is included. You gotta
Yeah.
want to do it. You gotta like feel this like need to want to do it, and like so
Yeah.
I think
So
I think more so if I did have less obligations, like full-time work, I would definitely stream a lot more. I would definitely do
yeah.
a lot more because I'm like, hey, this is something I thought about doing before, but now I actually want to do it a lot more. It gives me more
Yeah.
like of this motivation to keep doing it. And whether if I'm successful or not, that's like more up to me on how much work I put into it and how much effort I want it to be good that other people also think it's good. Like it'll pay off. It'll definitely pay off.
Yeah.
Whether it takes like a year or 2 years or even 5 years, eventually your time and work will pay off. You just definitely got to keep at it. That's
Like imagine, so what I said in terms of like my hours I put in, imagine that with me doing this full time, right?
yeah.
Like we're like people like us are already putting in so much work with the little time we have. Imagine us going full time. So if you ever come across like a small content creator that you actually can fuck with and see potential in, support as much as you can. And that doesn't even mean money. It's like it's just tuning in or
Yep.
looking at their video, liking it, commenting, just yeah.
There are rich people out there that would wholeheartedly just be like, here,
Here
fuck
you
it.
go.
Here's $100.
Here.
Do it.
Small
I like
loan
it.
of $500,000. Here you go. Not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
a loan. It's a grant. You don't need to pay me back.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, where are you at?
Jeff
like,
Bezos,
you know,
bitch.
Jeff Bezos is going to the moon for fun.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah, he has diamonds infused in his water just for the fun of it.
Yeah, just because he has the money. Like I don't know. Even Elon Musk too.
Bro.
Like he's like, I think when he got into like, I think when people started finding out when he was like sort of like a weeb, like I was like, oh damn, I could fuck with Elon Musk like that. Like damn, he likes anime girls. He wants to generate cat girls in RL. I'm down for it, honestly.
Yeah.
Down for it. And then I don't know. It's just like Elon Musk started at the bottom too. Obviously,
They all start somewhere.
Yep, we all got to
Jeff
start somewhere.
Bezos.
Whether it takes 200 episodes or 50 episodes for this to like kick off, it's gonna,
Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Like it's gonna kick off at some point, and like I don't have to, like,
It'll be 200 episodes of content.
yeah,
that people
Exactly.
can go back and binge.
like the more episodes you put out, like the more exposed it's gonna be to where it's like, wow, some people want to join, some people have topics to talk about, some people want to discuss some things, and
Some people want to
And
argue.
It'll
Yeah.
get better. over
By all
time.
means.
yeah, and that's why this is like episode 0, like getting our insight of some things that we want to happen, like what we're planning for, and also just so you have like a sneak peek of what's to come. Like this is
Yeah.
not just like our full-hearted open, everything's out on the table kind of stuff. This is like a sneak peek of what we think, of what could happen, of what might happen. It's literally for us. That's how
Yeah.
I think of it. It's just for us. Not only just exposure, just do something that we love doing. That's all. Whether it be podcasting or gaming in general, which it's
Yeah.
probably mostly gaming anyways, but like I love talking. I love expressing my ideas sometimes. I love like interacting with other people and seeing how they think about it. And then whether it could be a debate about something or whether it's like, agreeing with something or sharing stories. Like I think that's fun. I honestly think it's fun to
Yeah.
get to know more about people, especially. But, that's my take on your content creating kind of deals.
That's why we're working our asses off to make this full time here.
Yeah. What about you, Sue? How do you feel about content creating?
I think a lot of people give it more shit than it's worth because you're spending time like on that content creation, whether it's in front of the camera, streaming. I
Or
mean,
VTuber.
you might be playing a game, but to make that game like entertainment is hard. Not a lot
Yeah.
of people can do it.
Yep.
But also, even like behind the scenes when you're editing, that's also time.
Hell yeah, dude.
It is kind of like working a full-time job if you're doing everything where you're streaming, editing,
It
like
is.
promoting
It
your own promoting on
yeah, it
like
really is.
social media. And like I think a lot of the gripe with content creators is some of them are just like content, whether it be just like you're all they do is just play games, and
And
then
that's fine too. If you just play games, that's totally fine. You know, I think some people could definitely just like strive off of just gaming itself. Like
yeah, I
people,
know, but you can't really branch off if you're just like, unless if you're really good
Yeah,
at that game,
competitive
oh,
and
like Asu.
competitively, yeah, like Asu
Ah,
or
that man,
Shroud.
bro.
But
hands.
like if you're just the run
Hands.
of the mill silver or gold player in whatever game,
Oh yeah, you're
then
definitely gonna have to think of some other way to catch people to,
You need content.
Yep.
yeah, you need content. You can't just put on that game and then have like a couple thousand people watch you play that game for hours, like 8 hours a day or whatever, and then
Yeah.
just call it a night after and send the VOD to your editor, and then he'll make a video out of it, hopefully. But
Yeah, I think editors honestly are like the goat of people's content for sure.
Hell yeah.
Like
100% are.
I feel like some editors might not get what they're worth, but they deserve probably a lot more than what people probably pay them anyways. But if they pay them good, great on them. But I think a lot of
Yeah.
editors do a lot of work, not to mention like the schooling they probably have to do or just the amount of learning to
Yeah.
to like keep insight of what people think is funny and to project that on somebody else's video, especially. Like I think
Yeah.
a lot of editors are super funny, even if we don't know them personally or if we don't see them a lot. Editors, I think, are naturally just born to be funny because they
Yeah.
just know what, like, hey, this is gonna make me laugh, or hey, this seems cool, or this is gonna keep me entertained. That's like my thing.
Yeah.
I like, damn. Shout outs to like all those fucking editors that put in so much time and work. You guys like literally are the goat.
Hell yeah.
So,
Especially the captioning, man. I think people sleep on captioning.
yep.
It takes a long time, especially if you're word for word and you're
Timing it.
cutting. Yeah, the breathing, the effects that you put on the caption itself, like whether you want it to grow or whether you want it to shake.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my goodness.
Like you
So
could
much time.
Yeah, you couldn't even ask me how to do that. Like, I wouldn't even know how to do that. And if you were to pay like $100 to editor to do 5 minutes of a video, like I guarantee the hour I would put it into a video versus probably like the 10 minutes they put it into an editing video, their 10 minute like would be so much better than fucking what I could probably do.
It's just a lot.
It is. Babe, do you have anything on content creating?
Yes, you content creator.
Yeah, fellow content creator.
Yeah, fellow.
Let it be known I'm the only non-content creator here.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Good talk.
I mean,
Do you think
people
it's
are
hard?
dumb.
Easy? People are dumb.
People who are dumb. People like Ryan who say, "Oh man, if I was a girl, I'd have like 1 million followers."
I mean, if we had some big
Oh my
honkers,
That's not
I'd
how
be
that
spending my
works.
whole paycheck on Sam.
Okay, like, there's a bunch of pretty girls who can't get their start off anyway.
That's true, but
And
that's personality too. It's
Yeah.
not just the honkers. Let's be real. It's personality.
I mean, a lot of it might be
actually,
honkers, to be honest, but I mean, that only lasts for like one day, maybe. One day at least.
and people are always sliding into your DMs. It's more trouble than it's worth.
Can't relate.
content creators have it hard.
And especially now with it not being just gaming, that you actually have to be an entertainer. I don't think people understand that either. It's like it's hard. and it's draining sometimes. And you know, even though you're being yourself, to be put on camera, there's still that level of uncomfortability where you're being put on the spot, even though you're being yourself. So then sometimes when I end streaming, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm drained. And I
Yeah.
didn't, you know, I'm just being myself too, you know, and it's just to entertain, to seize any opportunity to make content. Like when X asked me if I knew Eden, I just jumped on that, you know,
Wait,
even though
God.
Eden?
that was, even though it was off
Oh
stream, off camera,
no.
you know.
Wait, Eden? You talking
Eden.
about
Yeah,
the same Eden, music artist?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
He, you know what, Sam? I'll let you tell the story.
Yeah,
'Cause
because we were like, was it last night? I think
it
it
was
was last night.
last.
Like X asked me, "Oh, do you know Eden?" And in my head, I thought he was trying to pull a joke on me. So I was like, "Oh, Eden these nuts."
Oh,
And
no.
yeah, and, you know, like I wasn't even trying to think of anything funny, so I thought I would just beat him to the punchline. But apparently, there is an artist called Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I gave so
I
much.
love Eden's music.
I gave so much, like, you know, respect to Sam for doing that, because, like, oh my god, I didn't even think of it. I just left the call and I was just like, you know what, time to go back in. Hey guys, how's it going?
You know?
I just, like, I couldn't capitalize, like, but the way he did it, it's like, it's great.
Yeah, and it's like a skill. Or if you already have it like that, you have it like that. Right? But that's content, right? Something
Yeah.
as simple as that.
Like, that's
And it's like,
a good 10-second clip, honestly.
yeah, like literally, like even if it's like a 5-second clip, it's like fast, punchy, and then, you know, funny,
And that's all you need to get in.
and that's it. And then who knows, that could blow up to 1 million views, right? Because there's some shit out there that has 1 million views that I still question to this day, but it just happens.
Yep. Because, like,
True.
good content, that's
Answer shiny babe.
Did I hear about the new movie? I swear, if this is another D's Nuts, Jax, I don't know what movie you're talking about, but unless, I don't know, I don't keep up with, like, a lot of new
Me
movies
neither.
unless it's like,
I'm not a movie guy.
I haven't been keeping up with movies since COVID, but before that, yeah, I pretty much watched like a majority of the new movies that would come out with Amber.
I think,
Just an anime guy.
what's the one? Is it
I am too,
is it Shang something with the guy from Kim's Convenience? I forgot his name.
Yeah, the dude, Marvel.
Chung, yeah.
I saw him.
It's for Chicky. It's so weird, but it looks good. It's called Get Lickin'. Now I gotta,
That
like,
sounds inappropriate for a movie. But
Wait,
that
is this
is
a commercial? Oh my god.
alright.
Sorry, I knew that joke. She did that on me. It didn't work on me, but you know, I had to
Well,
I
she
had to
definitely fucking got me really. See, I'm just saying, like, that's content right there.
It is.
Even chatter just saying,
through
hey,
chat. Yeah, through
just
chat.
it's called licking these nuts, and I just, you know, sometimes it like, I'm like, good, now that you got me, that's your gotcha. It won't happen again ever again,
Mhm.
because every time
We
I'm gonna
don't
thinking
play
about it,
gotchas, bro.
I'm gonna think about it every day from the rest of my life, just to think that, oh fuck, I remember this joke. I try to find the underlying message of this, and I
Yeah, but
said
then
it was
you-
these nuts, but I just didn't know it.
But then you overthink it like Sam did with Eden.
Yeah.
You're always looking for it. So...
No, but mind you, that was like a split second. Like I wasn't even
Yep.
sitting on that. Like as
You
soon
just,
as he
like-
said it, I was like, "Oh, you know these nuts?" You know, like
Eden's
Ah,
old though. I
yeah,
don't think he's released anything new.
I don't think so.
Released
No.
one, like a couple things a year ago.
Yeah,
But
something like
yeah, Shiny's been practicing on me. She hasn't gotten me yet, but yeah.
Okay, anyways, so I was thinking about taking like a small 5-minute piss break or something like that real quick, if you guys
Go ahead.
don't mind.
ahead.
I mean, like, if you guys want, you guys can still talking, but like, I don't know if you guys need a break, but I just need to pee. That's all.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead. Do you?
Yeah, go.
Leave the cam on.
Okay.
What?
I will. Don't worry.
Yeah, let me see them boxers. You got boxers on?
Yeah.
No.
He always wears pants.
Oh, that's rough.
Damn, a
If it
man
were
of
me, I'd be in my boxers all the time.
Okay, we're streaming. Okay, I can't show boxes on stream.
You can't, because all
They're
his
shorts.
boxers have massive holes in them.
Oh, we like massive
Yeah.
Oh
holes.
yeah, we love massive
Oh
holes.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right back.
Alright, you go take that piss.
No, you're going to the bathroom.
Damn it.
Thank you.
As
I
my
don't
girlfriend would
I
say,
do-
going to the wash.
going to the
What?
washroom.
Yeah.
No.
Canadians.
Getting Canadians.
Canadians. Oh,
What
who
was
punched
that?
their mic?
Maybe it was X's mic falling down.
That was me.
Oh.
Ah.
'Cause I live so close to the Canadians.
You know, we need to get X a TikTok so that he could put these podcasts on TikTok. It's as
If
simple as
only.
that.
I don't think he'll bother with that though. Doesn't
Although-
even have a normal TikTok.
Well, you can't put a full podcast on the TikTok. You can do like
Highlights, you know,
highlights.
the funny moments, like 5-second moments.
Mm.
Shoot.
Gosh, I feel bad for the poor soul that has to edit for
Watch
them.
our-
man.
Oh, Sue. Oh man. Sounds like
What?
you're very close to that person who's going to be doing the editing, you know what I mean?
It'd be honestly depressing. Not only adding it to like Spotify, Apple Music,
Uh-huh.
just putting the full thing on there, synchronizing it.
Yep.
Apple Music,
To
what the hell?
also, yeah, Apple Music has podcasts, iHeartRadio.
Are you gonna put it on Apple Music? And
You put it
iHeartRadio?
everywhere. You put it everywhere.
Oh my god.
That's the plan. That's what I'm
We
doing
don't
today,
have those
actually.
accounts though.
No, you're a creator. You don't need to
Create
pay.
those
for-
accounts.
You create these. Okay.
Yeah, you create the
Welcome
account.
back, babe.
You put stuff
Yeah.
on there.
Like today, after this podcast, I will be uploading to my new TikTok and to all platforms
Ah,
starting
yes.
today.
Yes.
Loved it.
Yeah,
This-
so
This isn't Blank Thoughts sponsored for Sam.
sponsor
up.
Key Foods is
Yeah.
sponsoring
Whoa.
Blank Thoughts. See, I want to have it like that to be able to do it, you know?
Yeah, like collaborations.
Yeah, to be able to have a name big enough where I can bring people in to this podcast or just help in general, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because Sam could also be a part of it like he is now. Like,
That's
granted,
what it
it's
is,
probably
that's
he's probably not going to be in it every day, but like still, it's like
whenever I can.
if you wanted to see Sam on this podcast too, trust me, he could be on this podcast a lot more,
Yes.
and like just other people in general. Monica,
Say that,
if he's
Sam's
gonna,
too big
if he's
for us.
gonna, no.
Isla, Ryan.
Ryan too, especially. Ryan has a lot
know.
to say. I know that for sure.
Yeah. His giggle is contagious.
But
To be a full-time content creator, not just a full-time content creator, but a full-time content creator that can provide for themselves. That is a
True.
dream.
But at that point, you'd probably be providing for yourself and other people.
Exactly.
No way you're gonna, like, if you make it big, you would have to be absolutely insane
Yeah.
to like edit, stream all of your shit and promote your own shit.
At that point, you're trying to pump up as much as you can, so you need an editor.
yep.
Yeah.
But then it just takes up a lot of time because you'll probably like find time, but it'll never be quick enough of how people want
Yep.
it to be. Like, if you come out with the podcast today and you come out with like an edited version of something a little bit more funny or a little bit more not like raw, like it's gonna take a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a whole nother day.
Literally, of not streaming. You're just literally
Straight up
editing.
Yep. And then if you're not doing that, you're in meetings because if you're that big, you got brand deals, sponsorships.
Yep.
You know.
That's why you get a manager.
Oh, to live that dream.
Yeah.
Yep, to live that dream.
I would gladly set an alarm to have a meeting with sponsorships and brand deals.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I wake
you
up
would
whenever the hell I want.
You gotta, as the content creator, you have to like focus on the content aspect.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then
You don't
everybody
want to
else will
worry
flow
about
to you.
editing.
Yeah. Got to think of a really clever ad to put into your videos that ties in with the brand deal, you know?
Almost like that tsunami that's behind you. That's so ice cold and
Uh,
Oh God.
you know, you use my code.
Ice cold. What is it? Get your
cold.
coldest water.
Exactly.
And what is
that
it? Keep
cold water that's behind you. I don't know. That seems like subliminal marketing right
No,
there.
no.
Exactly,
You could totally get your own coldest
Water bottle right
water
here.
bottle. You know.
You know, Kifu, I'm honestly thinking about getting one of those because I mean, I do have a Brita water bottle,
Uh-huh.
but the filter is so it's a charcoal filter,
Mhm.
and when you put it in, it really restricts like the water flow.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like you're sucking water through like the tiniest fucking straw, even though the straw is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And also, after a while, you have to clean it out. The
Yeah.
charcoal will like come through the straw, and it's
We like
black.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it looks nasty.
Yep. So
But I
no,
mainly just got it for work.
by all means,
But
use my
there's a
code.
big water bottle, maybe half
Yeah.
a
This
half a
is
gallon.
this is 64 ounces here.
Yeah, that will last me all day. What a great deal!
What an amazing
Honest-
deal.
The best deal. You know, I'll do that right now, so I don't forget about it.
Put it in your cart.
So, what is that? Is that a certain link I have to go to?
Yeah. Tell me.
The coldest water.
.com, I think.
And say
Do I
I
even
get
know your
the-
link?
And then
Embarrassing.
say I get the 64-ounce sports bottle, which comes in a variety of colors such as crimson red, epic white, flamingo pink, galaxy purple.
Yeah, we have
gunmetal
new
gray.
colors now. We
Oh
have
yeah.
new colors.
Oh.
Yeah, I honestly think they sponsored me again just to take off my ambassador status.
Wait, really?
I don't know, because we all know my TikTok's dead. I'm not getting any viewership from it. And after my first sponsorship, they're like, "Hey, you can be an ambassador." So I was like, "Hey, might as well." And I get more commission percentage as an ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I got sponsored again, they relinquished my ambassador status.
Oof.
So I am now back to normal sponsorship.
And see, I think that's
Could
like
you rejected the second sponsorship and kept your ambassador status?
I could have, but at that point, I would feel like they would be like, "Hey, okay, so we got to take away your ambassador status." So instead of that happening, I might as well just take the sponsorship status and make a little bit of money.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think yeah.
Shout out to JJ for buying her whole family bottles.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Like, no.
A great Christmas present.
I think
or-
that's a good Christmas
You
present.
know, a good gift anytime. Who doesn't need to drink water?
Or anything
Exactly.
else that needs to stay cold, you know?
Right. Alcohol,
What?
Exactly.
coffee
It's a family-friendly stream.
is a no.
Family.
No,
Yeah,
no,
friend.
no, sorry.
Yeah.
It's not super family friendly at all. I'm just saying that right now. Oh yeah, for all those who want to view this as a family friendly stream, I deeply apologize because this is not going to be a podcast that's
Not the place.
Yeah, I know there's plenty of others, trust me, but you know, I found out that, you know, it's better to do stuff that you want to do and stuff that you want to talk about. And you know,
Exactly.
like, you know, I'd rather appeal to in a sense like my generation, or also the people who also have my sense of humor.
Hold up.
Yes,
A
yes.
promo code or
Oh yeah.
certain link.
You could. It doesn't matter. Just use my code Kifus.
Mm-hmm.
I see. That's code Kifus at checkout.
Yeah. KIFOOS.
Ooh, coupon code applied. I saved $5.
Let's go.
That's tax,
$5.
baby. I covered your tax.
Exactly. Off of my coldest water bottle.
Yep.
.com/Kifu.
Who knows?
No.
You could probably get Kifu's name on your water bottle.
Yeah, I have my name on mine.
Mm-hmm. You can have
Hey,
Kifu's
we're
name
talking
too.
about sponsorships.
Oh, Chi-Chi?
Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi.
You want to chime in about sponsorships?
We
Chi-Chi
love
wanted
Chi-Chi.
airtime here.
Chi-Chi is definitely our mascot
I
forever.
think Chi-Chi wants the coldest water bottle for the pets. You see that?
Right.
Ooh,
See that?
that's
the
a good
coldest
idea.
dog bowl.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
really good. Damn. Trademark that one.
Mountain Dew, sponsor me.
Mountain Dew. You want Mountain Dew to sponsor you?
Monster Rockstar,
That's
please
the only
sponsor
thing
me.
that exists for
I'd want... Honestly, I'd want...
Please show Doggo.
I
me.
want BioSteel. Yeah, I have to take them out in a second.
Is there any way we
Doggo
could
I
his
show?
profile pic.
I gotta finish this. It's not actually him, but I can put a picture of him for next time.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
But I'd want BioSteel to sponsor me.
BioSteel?
BioSteel,
Never
which
heard
they
of them.
probably wouldn't because they're well, it's like a kind of energy. I don't want to say energy drink. It's like flavored, like 0 calorie. Well, not 0 calorie, 0 sugar flavored drink.
Ew.
That's kind of made for sports for like rehydration.
Oh, like
I would
Gatorade.
want any tech company to sponsor me, or coffee.
Honestly, same.
You know, like Elgato,
Oh, imagine a Stream Deck,
Sure.
another one. Oof.
Rode,
Roge.
Roach.
HyperX, Corsair,
Please, I would promote you every day.
Aorus.
Hint, hint. Episode 0.
Yeah.
We're showing our cards right now.
Exactly. You know,
But I think
I'll just let you know that I'm invited to the VIP club
a VIP
for
club.
the coldest water.
Oh,
very
Wow.
good.
that's a thing. You
Tell
have a
them he
VIP
won't
club.
accept unless the
Ooh,
ambassadors.
beta test
keep
new
it.
products.
What?
Oh man.
Oh, look at Sue getting his
Oh,
own
no,
sponsorship here.
It's a Facebook group. I don't have Facebook said.
Oh.
Mm. Oh, look, I made a sale. Thank you, Sue.
Wait, you get notifications every time you
Yeah.
somebody. Oh wow, I didn't actually
I
know
get an
that.
email.
Let's
Yeah.
go. I gotta take Chi-Chi out. I'll be right back.
Alright,
For sure,
sounds
for sure.
good.
Okay, so there was a segment that I wanted to do for stream, but not on like episode 0, right? It's so I was thinking about it, but I didn't know how like if copyright was an issue, but I wanted to do a segment where we would watch all the same video, right? All of us, but it would be a competition. So it's like, you know how people do you laugh, you lose kind of stuff like that?
Yeah.
So I wanted to do a very similar type of thing where we would watch a video and then, like, you know, obviously first to laugh would get a punishment. And now the punishment doesn't have to be like, oh, you gotta like do something stupid on stream or say something dumb, because honestly I think that would be more funnier. But like I think I'm trying to figure out like a segment on how I could change it a little bit to do like a you laugh you lose for our podcast, and then figure something out. But like I haven't like fully thought about it yet. I just think like it'd be a decent segment.
Yeah, 100%. Sounds fun.
Yeah, and then I was also thinking about doing like a little bit of a debate segment too. But it would be a timed debate on just like, for example, like something simple like dogs versus cats, right?
Yeah.
So I would say honestly cats, in my opinion. And then
Same.
you would say cats too?
Yeah, I'm a cat guy.
Yeah. Babe, what would you say? Dog or cat?
Low
Yeah.
maintenance.
Well, I have to say dog because I'm allergic to.
Oh, damn.
Okay, but then okay. I mean, in general, better pets. What do you like? If you weren't allergic,
Yeah, if I'm sneezing all the time, that wouldn't really make him a good.
I guess so. But I guess in that sense, like,
It depends on the type because the dog that I had was the best dog, like not Kaiser,
yeah.
and that was better than it. They were all.
You. I see.
Yes.
Well, Sue would probably say dog, then a cat. So, I think it just depends on like the cast that we have on the podcast. I would like think of something like, okay, what is this person like, and what is this person not like, and then vice versa. But
Yeah.
that's why it's episode 0. We're like, this is just introduction type stuff
Yeah,
that I'm
testing the
planning for.
waters.
But I think here. Okay, wait. Sorry. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Castaways.
Sure, if you want to sponsor this stream and hook us up with some microphones, some dynamic microphones, you're more than welcome.
Every day. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Yep.
you name it, I'll do it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so like even now, like even during the podcast, like I was about to get called back into work, but I was able to like not get out of it, but like they were able to do something else. Because normally I would be like, yeah, you know what, sure, I'll come in for a little bit, but like if I'm doing something right now, like for example the podcast, something I wanted to do, like, you know, it's a harder decision for me to say no, but like I would say no. But this is like an everyday life for me where sometimes randomly, even during an important thing, I would get called in to do something else for my daily life, for my full-time job.
Yeah.
So, and that's what ideally I want to eliminate, is to not be able, or you know, to do things on my own time, own schedule,
Yeah.
and for long periods of time. In a sense, that's all.
That's the dream.
Yeah, that was my only thing. Now, so the normal person who was also supposed to be part of this podcast right now is at work. That's Monica, and if I remember correctly, I think his maybe I shouldn't say this, but his topic was
I don't think it was his real topic.
Are you sure? I don't
I
know.
thought he was trolling us.
I don't know. It was pretty funny when we were talking about it.
Well, then he should save it for next.
You think what? Yeah, I guess so. We could also do this like next week or the week after. Wait, no, we would have to do it next week.
Babe, look at the.
Hey
Discord
guys,
message
you
I
want me to
sent
show Doggo? Okay.
Yes, please. We love Doggo.
you. Here,
See what?
Discord message I sent you.
Yeah, I saw it. The cat with the holding the.
Like it.
I did. It's a lovely cat. It's adorable.
What
Wait, where's Chi-Chi? We need Chi-Chi.
are you doing?
Wait, do you have a pet, Sam?
I have a cat. His name is Klaus.
Wow.
I remember.
Yep.
I have to pull me back and so I have to join off of my phone.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay, we'll do that real quick. There you go. Alright, moved you back. At that point, you might as well. Sue, you there? Sue?
Diff.
Just trying to figure it out. But yeah, I think 2 hours for a podcast, not bad, actually.
Not bad at all.
I think we've talked about a lot, and we kept it going for a little bit. I don't think most
did.
podcasts actually last that long to for like a video. I think most podcasts do like
An
an hour and a half even. But honestly, I think this is like a good segue to like test out waters and stuff. I think it was pretty good.
Oh, there it is.
Wait, you see it? I don't see it.
Wait, almost.
Oh.
Yep, it's loading.
Oh, Chichi Cam.
Back to profile pic.
Yep. Come on, Sue. I believe in you. You got this. Eventually. Oh yeah, you know what? I should also mention that I'm also gonna do a late night podcast as well. But this
DGen?
this is definitely DGen stuff, but this is more, it'll be more so of no filter. And I'm probably not going to make that into a YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you want to be a part of like a no filter podcast, and not when I mean no filter, I'm not like, you know, bad shit. I'm just like,
Yeah.
we just talk, honestly.
Yeah.
No, like not as professional as we are a little bit right now. We're a little bit more lenient on stuff on it. Yep, it's super casual. But this is more so of our, what's the word? I'm not sure. Our raw. That's all I could think of. Raw. Like our raw thoughts, raw sayings. We're here to chill, have a good time. There will be. I don't know what time a good time is, at least right now, because different time zones and people have different schedules. But there will be a non-filtered podcast where, you know, if you enjoy it, if you see it, it'll be only on stream, not on any other site.
Yeah.
And
sounds good.
yeah, I think it's a good idea. And I'll be more updated once I find more of an audience and more of a cast to do it. But you know, same thing, if you want to be a part of it, go for it.
You can
Sounds good to
replace
me.
me as a
No, I'm not gonna replace you. I'm just like, I'm trying to think of like times, because ideally, like the 4 ideal hosts is me, you, Monica, and Sue, and then everybody else, if they want to be a part of it, they can be, at least for the unfiltered version. Because and at that point, I don't care how many people join. It's just like, you know, as long as we have a good time. It's more so of like definitely expressing things without having to feel judged, or kind of, in a sense, you know. But the Blank Thoughts podcast is more so like a definitely filtered and a more, not controversial, but like a happenstance on things on which you think of and how we portray it, you know, a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's more so of like what we experienced and what we think about it, more than how we feel about it. I think, but you know, feelings should always like change.
I understand.
Yep. But
Sue's having issues there.
I see. Can't
Oh.
I can't tell you. You hear, Sue?
Yeah, but I can't join off of my phone because when you move me,
Oh, I don't move
Like-
you. I gave you permissions.
oh yeah, let me try.
Okay.
See some real speed.
Yeah. BDGG. What do you have plans, Sue? Or I forgot he's not here. Sorry.
Yep.
I don't think he has permission.
How does he not? I swear I gave him permissions.
Nah, I still can't see the secret tunnel.
That's bullshit. Wait, can you really not? I swear.
Cool.
Okay, well, Sue, can you do the Chichi cam, or
And-
it's okay if you can't. We could do
Whoa,
we could
yeah,
do it
we'll-
next time.
we'll
We'll do
do
it
it-
next. Yeah.
yeah, we'll do it next time
Okay.
because
We
it
tried.
didn't work on my phone, because every time you would move me to this secret channel, it like wouldn't connect
Ah, I see.
off of my phone.
That's alright. That sucks.
Hmm.
And
Well, like
anyway,
it connected, I could see you guys. I just couldn't hear or do anything.
Yeah, we saw you trying to connect, and then it wouldn't work.
Yep.
Anyways, okay. So I think this is a good segue to end off of, at least a little bit. Episode 0, I think, turned out a lot better than I thought, actually. Like, a lot better, and it went on a lot longer than I can imagine. So, right now, I will end the stream, but then we could always come back later. Don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But for the people that are, this is for the like YouTubes. If you're gonna find Sam streams on twitch.tv/Kifus.
Thank you.
And he also has a TikTok and a YouTube, so please check him out. And I will also link it in like the description down below, so you'll be able to find it. But yeah, this is the Blank Thoughts podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed your stay here.
Episode 0.
Episode 0, but episode 1 will
Monica
be
was in
featured
here.
soon. Don't worry. I know. I feel bad.
Damn it, Monica.
I feel bad, but we actually have a better set schedule now, so we could actually include the whole
Sleep in the
host.
schedule.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know, I was gonna get to that, babe. Okay.
You're fucking late. No, you already finished the self
No,
promotion.
no,
You
no,
can
no,
promote
no,
yourself
no, no,
too.
no.
No, I'm
It's
you.
me in the
Promote
description.
yourself.
This is YouTube in the description below. Make
In
sure to
the-
go subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to this girl on YouTube as well. She also streams occasionally at twitch.tv/thiscara. Please give her a follow. And you know, too, eventually if you think about doing content
No,
creating.
not streaming.
Oh, okay.
I'll edit.
Okay.
I'll do the AMV edits, you know.
Yeah. But thank you for my hosts today. You guys are great. And I hope, obviously, Sam, we're gonna see you more in the future. And you know, twitch.tv for all the YouTubers, twitch.tv/blankdesu, and that is how many fucking U's do I have in my name? I keep forgetting.
3 of them.
I have 3
3 of
U's, 3 U's in my name. Blank Desu. If you like to see more, and if you have a comment or a subject that you would like to add to the podcast, feel free in the comments. And you
Or
know,
a streamer that we should have on.
or a streamer for sure. I'm definitely going to be interviewing other streamers as well, whether it be small or big. Regardless, I would love to have them on. And if you feel like you want to be a part of the community and feel like you have something to bring you know, to the podcast, for sure, join. I love it. I love interacting. And you know what, I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope to see you next time. I'll see you later, stream. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.